Now it is working. So yeah, this is session 8 of Epithet, well, Deck of Inscribed. Where we last left off, you just watched the Brawler. Wait, I'll just give it a more broad recap. After the party got accepted into Cardicolt after being in the combat sector and fighting for a spot within Cardicolt, they were seemingly accepted into the organization. After a bit of looking around, they encountered a few other people and ended up going to eat. After that, they were encountered with 2 members of Deck 1, one of which attacked them. After that, they ended up going on a mission for the bishop, and after an expedition into the desert, they met one of the generals of the military, General Shire, as he introduced himself as. After not telling him much about General Rogers, you went on, explored the desert a bit more, and then returned here. Since then, you all have, you've been in the base due to not being allowed to leave at the time. And you witnessed the Brawler, after a few more events, looking around, going around base, Johnny going to the library, the rest going into storage, encountering the stockman who took back one of the spinny chairs while forced the others to pay. After that, you all saw the Brawler take a soldier that seemingly broke into the main base, and you saw how the man explained that apparently they all knew, and then was taken to the deep cellar. That is where we last left off, with you all seeing the Brawler take him away into the deep cellar and hearing the door slam shut and lock. So you are all standing there, currently in the hallway, with Darcel and Zenny are still here. There are 2 guards that also witnessed it. What do you all do?
Oh, so this is before the stuff that I messaged you about, because that'll be later tonight then. Okay.
This is before that, yes.
Okay. So, back in time. Alright. So that isn't relevant yet. That'll become relevant later. So that happened.
Gorgo kind of looks at you all and says, "It's getting quite late. It's already an hour or 2 past midnight. I think it would be good for us to go to sleep."
Yeah, I agree. It's been a day.
So, go ahead, Jonathan.
How often is it that generals from another army are just kind of around? Because I think that's happened like 3 times so far. No. 2 times? So, more than once it's happened.
Well, after I think on your way here, the military blockaded the area, and due to the capture of one of their generals, I think we are currently in a large battle with the other forces of the desert military. So that's probably why we're encountering a couple of them. Though I've only encountered one. Yashire we encountered earlier today, or yesterday.
Yeah. Actually, that's another question I have. Where is this, like, where is the rest of this army that's fighting against that army?
Pipcorp is currently out in the desert. There are soldiers here at the moment just to protect the base, but most of them are or a large portion of them at least, are currently battling out in the desert.
Right, but, like, where?
Why are you...
Like, where do they live?
Where do they live? We've been to the Pipcorp division, haven't we? Remember when we went to the tavern? In that hallway, if you go to the if you go right instead of left, there's a door, and that is the door to their sleeping chambers.
Man, that's a bigger place than I thought.
Well, yeah, this is the main base of Carter Cult as a whole. This is where Deck 1 is. This is where the largest Pipcorp division is, and this is also where the king stays. So of course this is a big base.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I feel like I don't, this place just doesn't seem big enough for, like, an army, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know how many men are in Pipcorp, at least not from the top of my head, but there's definitely a couple hundred, maybe 1,000. I'm actually not sure, but we have less men, we have less manpower than the military, that's for sure, but we have the advantage in the fact that all of our members are epithet users, meaning that we have substantially higher power levels to an average military soldier.
Huh. Alright. Mainly asking, like, I forgot where we sleep.
Oh, it's in the second intersection. Just follow me. She begins leading you all towards the second intersection.
Yep.
I assume everyone just follows. If you guys don't mind, move Morrigan and Axel along as well.
Alright.
You all, I don't know, exchange a look with Darcel, who just nods towards you, if you look at him. Yeah. He seems to be talking to his new friend, you know?
Oh my god.
Shit,
Should we just go to the next morning if we're just going to sleep now?
Well, you all head towards the second intersection. I'll just move you all there since we're all heading there anyway, so... in the second intersection, there's there's that group of 3 soldiers you knew about earlier. They go quiet when they see you all arrive. In the bed chambers to the left. If none of you have much to say to them, then we just head straight to bed. Which I assume is what we do.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Johnny would do.
Alright. Well, you all head into the sleeping chamber.
Does anyone not fall asleep? Because this will actually become relevant.
Morrigan does not fall asleep. But,
okay, so he would probably notice this. Wait. You can message him, but, yeah.
you all head to, but actually no. There is a thing blockading that. As you all go into the second intersection, I will say before you go to sleep, a soldier marches through the middle of the hall. Is one or two soldiers? Yeah, two guards come out of the door from the first intersection. What the fuck am I looking at? Here. And they're kind of like patrolling forth, and they're heading towards the final hallway. And while they are, they're yelling out about there will be a battle in the morning. Everyone is required to go to sleep. And yeah, so everyone is required to go to sleep now. So even if you didn't go straight to bed, it is kind of required. They then leave towards the final hallway, where they presumably say the same thing. As you all head to bed, you all head to the second or third, yeah. In the second chamber, there's one more bed left, and Morrigan just kind of huddles up there, and you all have to go to the third one, where in the third one there's multiple beds left, so you all kind of sleep in a different bunk bed. There's like 3-bed bunks, so you all kind of lay in one of the beds. There's a few other people there who are currently fast asleep. As you all drift off to sleep, nothing special seems to happen. And next morning, you all wake up. It's like late morning, and everyone is currently present in that room. When you all
you put me on a chair. I don't have a chair anymore. Let me
Alright, I did. Oh yeah, that didn't. I didn't remove that yet. My bad.
Okay.
So the next morning you all leave. You take Morrigan with you, who has not slept a single, who has not gotten a single second of sleep because he has insomnia. And the next morning, you all walk outside to see a couple of things. First, the soldiers that were there the last night are currently gone. Let me all move you here, because you're like coming out of the sleep chamber. And as you're all kinda waking up, you notice Scales, the man who was with the Deck 1 person who attacked you, is currently dragging a petrified statue of Darkbolt through the hallway. Seeing you all walk out of the sleeping chamber, he greets you, saying, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Didn't sleep great last night. Kinda mulling over some stuff.
That is understandable. We're in a dire situation. Though I do have a little bit of questions, if it's all right with me to ask. We've been trying to unpetrify Darkbolt through a plethora of ways. However, even with the help of multiple epithet users, we have not been able to undo his... He gestures towards Darkbolt, who is still completely stone.
That's weird. Gorgo, you said it should wear off after a certain number of other people are petrified. Haven't they already been petrified?
Yeah, well, it's indefinite. It's when I can have 2 people petrified at the same time. But,
I thought you already petrified 2 others.
No, I petrified 1 soldier during our battle in the desert,
Oh,
and I tried to petrify another soldier, but I failed. He did not look at me, so as long as they don't turn to
so
stone, it doesn't count.
okay, so you just have to find someone else to petrify then, and that'll wear it off,
Yeah, normally it
presumably.
should.
Uh,
Well, uh, well, it's good to know that you've already turned one person to stone. Are you sure you can't turn, I don't know, someone random to stone? I really would appreciate having Darkbolt back. It's gonna be hard to explain the situation to him when he gestures again.
I mean, it's just turning someone random to stone. I think would be kind of cruel. If we're going into combat soon, but someone will probably get turned then.
Oh, speaking of which, the entirety of Pipcorp is currently out, fighting. We have been ordered, every single member, including the rookies, all members of Deck 1, everyone has been ordered to stay here, if you're not a part of Pipcorp. Because there has been news of the soldiers finding a way to break in. So we're going to be protecting the base in case there is an attack. Meanwhile, Pipcorp is out on the field because there is a large attack currently ongoing. A field battle is the word I was looking for. Well, if you can't help, I guess I'll go with Darkbolt unless you have any questions. I think I can call someone. He starts heading out unless you all stop him.
No.
Yep, then he now heads towards intersection 1. And he leaves. Now that your attention has been drifted from scales, you notice again that there are no current there are no soldiers in the base. It's currently, from the looks of it, again, early morning. You're guessing probably around 9 a.m. And there are a large amount of Deck 1 members that you can currently see in the room. For example, hold on. Currently there's just a couple, like, unimportant looking people kind of filling up the room, standing around. You know, when the entire base is full with, like, at least 50 people, there's a lot of people just taking up space. Aside from them, I think Jelton. Where is that guy? Oh, here. A second. Here. I need to stop using. I need to stop using. I need to stop being so inconsistent in my notes because I either put second intersection or intersection 2, which makes it very hard for me to actually know who is where. Anyways, Jelton is also here. Do you all remember Jelton? He's the guy, he's basically that guy that, talked to you when you returned to the base. From, what was it? He's like sitting on a box currently. Like he closed the lid and he's like currently sitting on one of the larger boxes. He's that guy with the orange hair and lipstick that the guy who was slightly sexist.
I think I remember now.
Yeah, he's like the friend of Gorgo, or a deck mate. He's also from deck 6. Either way, besides him and a couple non-important looking figures, yeah, there's not a lot of people in this place specifically. But yeah, you can assume there's just a bunch of people standing around. You currently don't really have a real objective, as you're kind of required to stay in the base. So you're able to go around if you wish.
Yep, Johnny is just looking around, looking at boxes and stuff. If Morrigan has insomnia, is he doing anything unusual?
As long as Todd doesn't say he does, he doesn't.
Okay, so wait for Todd.
He just has. Do you mean at night or like in general?
In the morning, because he presumably didn't do anything at night. Because anyway.
Yeah, we don't know because Todd wasn't here. But basically, how his thing works, he has a passive ability, insomnia, so he just doesn't sleep, and doesn't get put to sleep through any means.
Yeah, so he would. You might want to message him some of the stuff, because he would probably notice something. Anyway.
Maybe. Though he might just not pay attention, as far as you're aware. Do whatever you wish currently. Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll throughout the base.
You're rolling around. Fun. You see some people like look at you as you're rolling around, confused. You know how it is. They can't handle
Yeah, I'm
the...
asserting dominance. Come on, bitch. What, you don't have your own rolling chair? Must not be important enough.
Well, either way, yeah, you're currently at the base. That is about all that I have to say.
Sounds good.
There we go. Alright. I'm fine because I'm dying of heat stroke. Yeah, so does anyone want to do anything specifically? Or go anywhere?
Johnny would definitely not do anything out of the usual.
Well,
I mean, it might be interesting to see what's in here again. Anything new?
Where are you going?
This, weapon testing. Was this weapon testing or is this just the science division?
this is the tech chamber. This is where Bonnie is, the girl with pink hair who you found arguing with Hatch that one time. She still owes you a favor. So, I mean... So you can work on technology for you.
Work on technology.
As you all... when you look at the sign, like, there's a sign on the door, a neon sign. And it's currently just saying... Bored. Knock to come in.
Yeah, might as well knock.
You knock, and
Sure.
and you hear like a click in the door, and you hear like there's a microphone hanging from the ceiling or like from the wall, and you just hear like not a microphone, a speaker, and you just hear like come in. So you're all. Do you all follow him, or does he just go into the tech chamber alone?
Yeah, sure, let's follow. Although Johnny is being very careful not to touch anything because he doesn't want to accidentally explode something.
That is fair. This is the tech chamber. Technology. Gorgo is gonna come with you. Dio, what is Jeremiah doing? Is he going with?
Yeah,
All right then.
probably.
Then I'm just gonna say everyone goes. So you all go into the tech chamber. I don't have a map for the tech chamber because it's not that big of an area. It's just a large room, very dark, but as I've explained in the past, it's like lined with neon-looking wires. Like there's neon lines on the ground of different colors, all leading towards one area. There's technological like there's basically walls of like just random tech. So you all have to like kind of go around that. Make sure you don't run into any servers, especially not Johnny, because
Yeah,
that could be
Johnny's like tiptoeing around like very carefully,
yeah.
basically. Like, oh, there's a wire, gotta step way over that.
And as you all get to the end of the room, where you all see like Bonnie, who's currently slouched in her chair, eating potato chips, and like looking at a large board on the wall with all these like lines, neon lines pointed to it, circles around random stuff, all tech terms you don't understand, shit like that. She just kind of looks at you like, yo, can I help?
Hey.
Are you also just
I got
bored?
bored. Yep. I was wondering if you had like something to shock or something.
Like a taser?
A taser, maybe like a corpse. I don't know. An apple.
I do not have any healthy foods. She offers you a potato chip.
Eh. Seen the king recently?
Johnny will take a potato chip if it's offered.
Yeah, if you like approach when she offers it to Jonathan, she gives it to you. It's a potato chip. It tastes soft. When you ask
Ew.
about the king, she answers, "Oh yeah, he's in another meeting. Surprise, surprise." Apparently, with that what's that one leader of the Pip Corp called? The boxer, the Brawler. That's him, the Brawler. He's in meeting with him. That apparently they had something to discuss. I didn't see them go in, so
Wonder what it is.
I wonder as well. All I know is that I
Oh, yeah.
am bored.
I wonder if he's dead.
Huh?
Wonder if he's dead. Like, I don't think I've ever seen the king.
Open fire.
You all just
if he's,
a note.
like-
You saw the king once just storming through the fucking hall angrily, and like 5 minutes later, the Brawler like put a hand on your on like Morrigan's shoulder and told you all to go into the deep cellar to see General Roger getting tortured, and that's when you met Gorgo as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna choose to forget that instance, or just lie
That is fair.
to say stuff. You know, get
Yeah.
under people's skins.
Yeah. Did you have any tech I could work on? Because my bigger projects are going way too slow, and
Do you have it? I'm wondering if you have anything that I'm trying to think of something that could survive my epithet, like and be reused after. I'm not sure if you could do anything about that. It's understandable if you can. My epithet's kind of
what's your
bad with
epithet?
tech.
I can't work. I can't help you if I don't know your epithet.
It's overclock.
Are you
Um.
lying on purpose?
Oh, no, I misremembered. Let me look it up.
It's overdrive.
God. It's overdrive.
All right.
Sorry, I misremembered. Ugh.
Nah, that's fine. Basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, sorry. Just little. I'm a little out of it. I had a bad night last night.
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah, it makes it. It basically makes whenever I'm touching something like tech related, it tends to make it perform so well that it breaks immediately afterwards.
Here, take this. She gives you like a glow stick, a mechanical one. Like there's a button on it which makes it glow like neon pink.
Okay, so she's trying to see how it works.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is I presume it's going to act a bit like a flashbang. Johnny is going to touch it. He presses the button. It immediately brightens the whole room like a flashbang for half a second, and explodes.
Yeah, for like 1 or 2 seconds, you all see like the entire room, which is like a mixture of black, dark gray, and these neon lines on the wall and shit. Everything just turns a shade of hot pink from the bright light. You have to close your eyes, and then it pops in your hand. You take like 2 damage.
I'll mark that off.
And yeah, it basically like bursts. It basically just bursts outwards. It looked like an exploded what do you call those, like boomsticks.
Yeah, you see what I mean? I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a weapon or anything. Like I've always wanted to try like an electric guitar, but you can see why that never panned out.
I mean, you have a normal guitar.
Yeah, but it's like I kind of want to be a rock star, But like, how am I going to like perform on a stage if I can't touch the mic without giving everyone tinnitus and then losing the mic?
I'll work on that. I just gotta find a way to not activate your epithet. Give me like half an hour. Alright? She grabs like you see her grab like 2 pieces of random tech junk, and she's like looking back and forth in it. And she like, you see her like activate her own epithet. Wait.
Actually.
If I can find her document, that is. You see her activate her own epithet, which, is just like creating more lines on this, which is just creating more lines. Like she puts like, she like takes a picture with her phone of the tech piece she just took. She instantly like plugs it into a cable. You see it instantly print a picture. She pins it to the board, and you instantly see like a perfect circle appear around it in neon lines. Before you ask, you've already asked if her epithet was neon before, which it was not.
Alright.
Yeah, but that she begins working on random shit.
Yeah, I'll leave before I accidentally touch something.
Yeah, you're all required to leave. Like, you all step out, and the moment you're out, you see like the board that is like on the wall go from bored, knock to come in, change to stay out, busy working. Yeah, so you all exit. So yeah, you're all back here now. The moment you return, not much has changed. Only that like there's different people standing around now. And there's this one guy that catches you. Actually, he's not really that eye-catching, but there's another guy that is standing around now.
I'm gonna start spinning
You
in
start
place.
spinning. You start spinning. Okay, roll a d20 to
Yep.
see how perfectly you can spin.
What, I need to roll a d20 to spin in my spinning chair? What is this, 1984?
Yes.
Like George Orwell?
Exactly.
By the way, is Dio still here? Because he apparently isn't in the game anymore.
Yeah, he's still here. He's...
Well, I don't see him on the
I don't know why you
player
don't...
board.
I see him.
Huh?
On my end, it says player... Oh, yeah, now he's back.
I just got distracted.
A 6.
One of your wheels just, like, turns the wrong way, and you just spin badly. You still spin, like, it's not like you fucking fall on the ground, but you have to, like, constantly nudge your thing to continue spinning.
Damn.
Like, one of your wheels slides, so while you're spinning in place, it just, like, slips you in, like, one direction, which causes you to lose balance, basically. So you always have to, like, you spin for, like, 2 seconds, and then you have to regain your balance.
This is some bullshit. I can't believe this.
Your spinny chair is broken.
My God.
Dear God.
Well, I know my arc.
Villain
You
arc.
will fix that spinny chair.
He's going back to Bonnie.
You know what? I'm going home to the land of, convenience stores and just buying tools. This bitch sucks. See you all in hell. You fucking cultists.
That's a little excessive, don't you think?
That's code for I have no idea what to do.
Speaking, while you're all talking, you see the bishop and this shorter guy who you've been told is called the expert, pacing, coming out of the final hallway and beginning to pace back and forth in the middle of the hall. They're just going like back and forth. You see, like, the expert has like some kind of piece of paper with a pen, and they're like talking nonsense. They're talking too fast and too nonsensical for you to make anything off of it. But yeah, they're pacing nervously within the hallway. They're looking around, looking at different people. You see him like writing something down. Yeah, they're here for like a minute.
Does his gaze linger anywhere in particular?
No, he's looking at different members of Deck 1, you assume. People you don't recognize. And he's like thinking, looking at their clothes, their things they have on them, and then just writing something down. Well, he doesn't write it down. He talks about it. You hear him talk like he's wearing a metal belt. Scratch him out, and like the expert scratching like a name or something.
Already hard at work, I see.
Do you go up to him to say that, or are you just gonna say that like?
No, no, obviously not. Boy. He obviously is not going to approach the guy.
Very
That is
well.
like the worst possible idea.
After a couple, like after 2 minutes or something, he leaves again. He seems to have seen everyone, and he goes back to the final hallway. Yep. Besides that, nothing much changes. Do you talk to anyone? You see Jelton is just like looking over. He's like fiddling with like, I don't know, a poker token. Like, you know the chips for poker? He's like fiddling with one of them. Like almost invitingly. He like yells over, "Hey Gorgo, do you want to play poker?" And Gorgo is like, "No, I don't play that. I've told you that before." What about any of you three? Do you want to play poker?
Yeah, sure, I'll play poker.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so all four of you are going up to him and playing poker.
Yeah.
Axel doesn't.
Johnny has a pretty good poker face.
Morrigan just sits in a corner. Axel is not allowed to play because he's too young, and Gorgo just. Gorgo is the dealer. While you all get ready, like grabbing, getting like deck of cards ready. So actually, this turns out pretty well. Johnny has a place to sit because there's another box there. And Jeremiah and Jonathan both have a chair to sit in. So yeah, Jelton like gives the deck of cards to Gorgo so that she can shuffle it. Meanwhile, he's like talking. Finally, I was getting bored fiddling with these chips.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we have to stay here. I mean, it's understandable if they're worried about attacks.
I mean, yeah, I have a meeting planned with like some guy who calls himself the Profiteer. He said he's got something to offer me, but he hasn't showed up, and I've been waiting for like half an hour. Anyways, let's when the alright, so Gorgo finishes shuffling the cards, and Jelton places a starting bet of 1,500 DP, which he like puts down on the ground, and he says like, "Alright, that's the starting bet."
Didn't bring any money.
You don't have any money?
I have some, but like, let me check how much. Johnny doesn't have a lot. Even without having spent on the spinny chair, I have like I only really have this 300. I mean, we could do small bets.
Don't you have any items to?
He starts patting himself. Oh, wait, hold on. I've had this for a while. He pulls out a silver ring. How much do you think this?
I am pretty sure he's gonna roll to see if he can figure it out. Let me grab my dice. He's gonna let me make a worth guessing roll.
Okay.
I think that is worth money.
Someone rolled a nat 1.
Basically. Yeah, so he doesn't know, but he lets you use it anyways. Do Jeremiah and Jonathan both have like 1,500?
No.
You don't?
Okay, so we're counting the silver ring as 1,200.
1,500 at the moment.
Okay. Sure, why not?
Not on me because I was forced to buy the chair that I already stole.
I bought the chair for you.
No, he forced me to pay.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
paid and then you paid. With those, with all of those pearls.
Who needs them?
Well, anywho, does
Yeah,
Jeremiah
I don't-
have anything on him that could be worth 1,500?
Probably not. I mean... Yeah.
Well, I mean, what do you have on you? Let me just check. I'll just go into your character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For how much did TNDs go? Oh, you could just barely make it because two TNDs are both worth like 800. So you could put in
Really?
them as your bet.
Alright, fine.
Both of them, or are you gonna put in one and then your desert pounds?
I'm gonna put in one and then the desert pounds.
All right. Then you put in one TND and 700 desert pounds. Then Jolton like offers to he takes out like this mechanical looking thing and he says, "Who wants to raise to this?"
What is that?
I don't know, but I'll do it for anything worth more than 500. I'll do it for some random item you have on you.
You know what? We're playing. I guess we're betting in more ways than one on how much everything is worth, since no one seems to know how much any of the stuff we have on us is worth. Let me see. He fiddles for a bit. Well, you said a TND is worth 800, right?
Yeah, you could put in a TND.
All right, then I'll raise you a TND. So you have to pay another 300 now. I put in one of my TNDs.
All right then. Jonathan, do you have any items that you would like to place? Johnny put in a TND. He put in a random mechanical looking thing. Do you have anything on you?
I have 300 desert pounds and 2 TNDs.
Then you could put in another TND, also a TND. Or you could fold.
Yeah, sure.
Then next is Jeremiah. Do you put in your final TND or do you fold?
I'll put it in the other team.
All right. Then at this point Jeremiah is going all in because this is literally all he has on him.
Yeah.
With that, the cards are getting dealt. Everyone roll 2d20.
Do I get any advantage for my with my passive?
Your passive does not work here. I
Yes.
actually
Yeah,
specifically stated that.
that makes sense.
I specifically
The only
stated
thing would
that so
affect
that you would.
would be maybe my bluffing, but yeah, that makes sense. So
Yeah,
two
but-
D20s.
I'm also not gonna
I
do
got
it
it.
for your bluffing because if you have to roll a second time, then you're just kind of dead afterwards.
I got a 19 and a 15.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
you have
roll.
to count the result up.
Then 34.
Roll. Oh god. 13. I did not.
11.
All right.
I did not get right. Because I got an 8 and a 5. Ugh.
Okay. So wait. Let me just mark it down. Let me just make a note here. What everyone gets. So I.
I forgot to press the
So-
advantage
so-
button, so I just rolled twice, but I'll do it from the next one.
Huh?
I forgot to press the advantage button, so I just rolled twice, but I'll do it for the next one.
Yeah. I mean, you need to count them up. It's not like the highest. It's just count them up.
Alright, well, whatever.
Rolling twice is more works better. Either way. So you got a 13, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I got 5 and 8, so 13.
A 34, Jonathan?
No, that was me.
Oh, Jeremiah at 34. Okay, and what did Jonathan get?
So I guess Jeremiah
11.
wins, probably.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I did not hear what Jonathan said. Sorry.
11.
11. Okay. Okay. You all get pretty substantial cards. Then yeah, he gets this. Okay, so Jelton is going to raise by another 1,500. Everyone who doesn't have the money, just you're going all in for this, so you don't have to. At this point, I think everyone has to go all in because I don't think anyone has 3,000 desert pounds, or does Jonathan have 3,000?
No, I don't. I definitely don't.
You're just going all in.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna count up the result. So we have 3 TNDs. Wait, no. We have 4 TNDs on the line. A chip. What else did Johnny put on the line? A silver ring. 3,000 plus. Okay, so how much
Seems
desert
like-
pounds does everyone have? I gotta count it all up.
780.
I had 300 that I put in.
Well, you have to go all out because he raised.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Oh, you have 300? Okay.
So I do I have to put in my other TND then? If you raised?
No. At this point, it's just money for the raises, so you don't have to put in any money
Okay.
for it. So yeah, it's all right. Oh, the fucking bot isn't in here anymore. What the fuck?
Nope.
1 second. Alright. So, as I was saying, so, let me just put all of your money down, everyone's money down. Okay.
So who wins?
That's it. That's the question. But I need to put in everything the winner will get. This is, by the way, oh, damn, he only has 300. This is a 2-round game, by the way, just so that everyone is on the same note. Okay, so as cards get put on the table, everyone looks at the results and alright, now I gotta look at what cards everyone gets. Okay, so Jonathan rolled an 11. Okay. No, I should have just gone with actual cards at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh, so we're not just doing the highest wins?
Well, technically, we'll just, we'll just say like Johnny and Jonathan, both of you have a pair, but that is nothing compared to what Gelton has, as on the board appears a a 5 of hearts, a 3 of clubs, and a 2 of clubs. And on top of that, so on the board is a 5 of hearts, a 3 of clubs, a 2 of clubs. Then the 4th card gets revealed as a oh yeah, on the board appears a 3 of hearts, and then a 10 of clubs. And Gelton reveals his deck to be a 6 of hearts and a 4 of spades, meaning he gets a straight. And then the winner ends up being Jeremiah with a full house, as you have a 3 of diamonds and a 2 of diamonds. So you have there's 3 3s and 2 2s. So you have a full house beating his straight, meaning you get all of the rewards in the first round. Which means you now
now you play against the cowboy.
So you now get 4 TNDs, 1 chip, which you don't know what it is yet. A silver ring, and 5,881 desert pounds. And Jonathan and Johnny, you're both out of the game because you do not have any desert pounds left.
Alright. I'm out of the game then. Let me mark off the desert pounds, the TND, and the silver ring.
Yeah. Gambling, boys. Then the second round.
Gambling, not even once.
The second round, Gelton, as a starting bet, immediately puts in. What was he going to put in? If he lost, I wrote that down. Hold on. Where is it? Here. Here. He offers an immediate 3,000 desert pounds and 2 TNDs for the chip and the silver ring. Do you accept this bet, Jeremiah?
Alright, I'll accept that.
Alright then. Roll another 2d20.
$32.
You see him instantly begin you see him instantly begin to sweat as he has as he looks at his cards, and the cards begin to get revealed. A 3 of diamonds, a 9 of spades. You got a 34, right?
I got a 32.
A 32, okay.
Slightly worse than last time, but still 30.
Okay, let me check what you get. Oh, so what gets revealed is a 2 of diamonds, a 9 of spades, a 10 of spades. Then the 4th card is revealed. A 10 of hearts. And then the last card is a 5 of hearts. And the cards you have are a 10 of clubs, and a 9 of clubs, meaning that you once again have a full house, while the only thing that he had that was a pair, as he had a 2 of clubs.
Well, full house again.
And you now get 2 TNDs. You get back all the items you bet, and you get 2 TNDs and 300 extra, desert pounds on top of what you bet.
Remind me never to play poker against the cowboy ever again.
What do I have total then?
Total, you would have, did you mark off everything you lost?
No, I still have...
Everything you bet, I mean?
Everything I bet was just 2 TNDs and then my desert pound. So that's already in my inventory.
Oh, alright. Then, in total, you have... So you bet 2 TNDs, right?
Yeah.
Then in total, you have 4 extra TNDs, a chip, which you can mark down as a weapon upgrade, but you don't know what it does, or what type of upgrade it is, a silver ring, and 8,881 desert pounds.
I think that we're all in agreement never to play poker against the cowboy ever again.
Jelton is just looking.
What?
How did I lose?
Guess that's just the luck of the draw.
Johnny is going to pat the guy in the back and understanding his pain.
How did I draw so bad? It's just like very sad now.
I don't know if it was a case of you drawing bad. I just think I had a pretty good hand.
I had a single pair. I had a pair of 2s in the second round. That was all I had.
Some people don't get pair.
He sighs and says, "Well played."
I'll shake his hand.
You shake his hand. You are now all, well, he's down a chip, 2 TNDs, and money, while a lot of your party members are now poor.
I hold all of the things.
All of the might.
Congrats.
All of the money.
Yep.
And the items. So, you all, Gorgo just kinda sighs and says, "I told you you have to stop gambling, Jelton." And then, yeah, that's about all the interaction with Jelton, unless you all want to talk to him. He's done playing poker with you guys.
I'm done playing poker too, so I think we'll... Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it was a fun game, I guess. Sucks that we all lost.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at Jeremiah and like obvious envy.
It's crazy, huh?
We're all like looking at you. I'm going to whisper to Jelton. Let's agree to never play poker against the guy with the cowboy hat ever again.
I agree.
Hey, look. You just couldn't see my poker face because my eyes are always covered.
Jeremiah's hat is secretly a magic item that just gives him better luck.
It's just better luck in poker specifically.
And poker specifically, and only poker.
Yeah. Well, you now have a weapon upgrade, Jeremiah. You can either spend a couple minutes in downtime trying to inspect it, or you could give it to Tech Freak Bonnie when you see her again.
So if I inspect it, is that the weapon upgrade? Like, do I have to decide to upgrade a weapon then, or do I just inspect it to know what it is?
You inspect it to know what it is, and then you can attach it during downtime.
Alright.
But basically how that would function is just the rest of your time now will be inspecting and finding out how it works, and then you can decide whether you want it or not.
Okay.
Are you gonna do that, or are you gonna wait until you see Tech Freak Bonnie again, because she can do it way quicker?
Well, I don't know where she is, right?
She's in her.
Busy.
She's currently busy
making
with
something for Johnny.
Johnny's item.
I see. Well, if she's busy, I don't want to bother her. So
That's fair.
I think I'll just inspect it during downtime.
All right. Well, this is technically downtime.
Then I'll inspect it now.
All right. Then you're gonna sit down. Jeremiah cannot interact for a while, but he will still be going with the group. He's just busy inspecting the chip thingy that he has.
Yeah.
It's like
Makes
a green chip, basically.
Weird.
Well, you've been in Intersection 2 for a while. Are you guys gonna venture onwards, maybe to 1 or to the final hallway? You could explore, you know. You could make new friends.
Why would we want to make friends?
I don't know. You came here to, most of
For some
you,
reason.
except Johnny, most of you came here because you wanted to become part of this organization to help you control your epithet. Maybe go find a
We
mentor.
walk up to this random guy. Hi, friend.
He ignores you.
Snubbed. Immediately.
Maybe talk to the guy that is almost falling asleep.
No, I want to talk to
Why
the
would I do-
NPCs with no faces.
They ignore you. That is literally all they do.
Alright, fine. Hello. What's up? You're like one of the only people here that have a face.
He
Yeah,
looks at
everyone
you
else is
disturbed.
Some very odd state.
No one has a. No one has a face. What?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, describe what that guy looks like right over there.
You mean the guy with black hair and purple shirt?
No, I mean that guy right there. What are you talking about?
Oh, you mean the guy with the green?
The guy with the green.
Hi, hi, my name. Hi, who are you? Why are you asking me about my deck mates?
I'm Jonathan, and I am bored.
Well,
I
you
came
can call
here
me
to.
Ethno, and I'm just trying to chill. You have any questions? Apparently the king is going to be having a meeting around 10 a.m., which is in... He looks at his phone. It's in about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, see, I came here because I heard that it was a good place to learn how to cultivate my epithet, right?
Yeah.
But so far, all I've had is all that's happened is I've been shot at and shot in general. So like, you know where any actual teachers are, or should I just?
You can't make progress without getting shot. You know what they say.
Never
What's
heard a
saying?
single person say that. Actually,
Yeah, I'm good
I think-
about it, and I've never heard anyone say that either.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. That's... Well, I guess I heard that here, but... Whatever. Yeah,
So here the general thought process is the best way to make progress is by getting shot repeatedly.
well, getting
making
shot
sure.
and then learning from your mistakes, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I can really help you. We usually just... More experienced epithet users help less experienced epithet users. That's how it goes, but... I don't know if I can help you because I don't know what your epithets are.
Are you an experienced epithet user?
I'm pretty experienced, yeah, I was here since day one. Well, not day one, but I was one of the first 54 members, so you know how it is.
No, because I'm not one of the first 54. I came here like 2 days ago, man.
That is fair. You probably met one of us before, but you know. My name, well, who is that
So
guy
do you
over
like
there?
personally know the bishop then? If you're like one of the first 54,
Do I have a what?
do you like personally know the bishop then? If you're one of the first 54,
Oh no, the bishop is like, he came along later. He's just very strong. I was here
Oh.
before the bishop. I've talked to the king. That's a pretty big achievement without being a general or anything.
okay. So
Oh,
because you've been here earlier, you know more about you have more personal relationships despite not being necessarily as strong as some of the others.
Oh no, I'm just as strong as most of the guys from deck 1. But I can't really show you because my
Then
epithet is more about affecting people.
Okay, but like, why haven't we heard of you then? Like, you'd think you'd be one of the of like one of like the hearts or clubs or whatever. If you're one of the strongest.
I'm not one of the strongest. Come on, guys. If you wanna meet a strong guy, you gotta meet Legionnaire. He's over at like, I think he found some students and he's like fighting over in this combat sector. But either way, no, I'm not strong. I'm just, my epithet is useful for, you know, crowd control. Are you discussing or arguing with him? How is this coming over?
I think I'm trying to like point out this guy is hyping himself up when he really has nothing.
I'm just
You
looking
feel
for
a sense
someone
of
to.
dread while you're talking to him, and you have a -3 to your next roll. He doesn't do anything, by the way. This just happens automatically.
Okay. Then I'm going to let me check my sheet because I can counter this with. Can I go ahead and use drive your friends on myself?
I don't. Does it say you can use it on yourself? I thought it was like.
It doesn't say can't.
I
It just says.
I think it just. I think the whole idea behind drive your friends is that you use it on your allies.
Did you just use your epithet on me, man?
No, I just have that like thing. Well, I mean, do you want to know what my epithet is? Like it's pretty what should I call it? Controversial. Couldn't really control what I got, but yeah, people don't really like talking, like arguing with me because my epithet just does that sometimes.
Wait, your epithet's controversial?
No, it's a controversial epithet because the word that is connected to my soul is controversial.
Really? What's the word?
It's oppress.
Oppressed. Huh.
Yeah, so whenever someone argues with me, I just oppress them, I guess. I don't know, it just does that automatically. I don't do it on purpose, I'm sorry.
No, I know about uncontrollable epithets. Ugh.
Okay. Well, look.
It probably makes it hard to make friends, huh?
Outside of Cardicle, yeah. Over here, they just appreciate that that I'm strong. But I'm not stronger than the average, like, member of Cardicle, so I'm just another statistic, you know?
Okay, well, man, you got any idea where we can, like, do you know how to train an epithet? Do you know anyone who can train an epithet?
It
all I'm
depends
looking
on the
for.
epithet. Like, a guy with the epithet Fire Hose isn't going to be able to help a guy whose epithet is... I'm trying to think of something and it isn't working. Market strategy. Look, what I'm trying to say is I can help you if your epithet is similar enough to me that I can, it works similarly, you know what I mean?
I mean, My epithet works similarly in that it does stuff automatically.
that-
You have any? Hold on, let me. I'm going to go. Is there any like thing that looks like it won't be missed here? That's technology related.
This is- he's like fiddling around his pockets. Technology, right? I don't really have anything. He like has a leather bag on him, which he had like on the ground. He's just
Oh wait,
like,
hold on, I know what to do. Can I run back and ask for a glow stick and then get one and come back?
No, the door is locked.
Okay. Oh God.
He's reaching in his leather bag, looking at shit. Nah, not my phone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to your phone, man.
There's these old earbuds I have. One of them just doesn't work anymore, so sure, go off, I guess. He tosses you them.
Okay. So with earbuds, what I'm going to do is hold on. Let me plug them into something. I'm going to like. They basically act like a speaker for half a second. Like they both work and work way too well. They start like blasting music once I plug them into like a thing.
Yeah, I get what
Like
you
you can
mean.
hear them without putting them in your ears, and then they explode.
Yeah, I could help you a bit.
Yeah.
I'll go over a couple like prevention methods, or maybe like ways you can try and suppress it a bit.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Alright, that's what you're going to do now. You're talking to Ethno.
We both have like similar issues of like control.
Yeah. He can't really help Jonathan because Merc is a very different epithet from oppression.
Yeah, my epithet's overdrive. It tends to go too far with everything.
Yeah, I mean, people have told me the same thing because my epithet goes pretty far when I literally oppress people by talking to them. Meanwhile,
we're just commiserating our lives are miserable.
This is gonna take a little bit, so while you're gonna be working with Ethno to help with your epithet control, I'm going to roll 2d4, and that is going to be the number of proficiency you get from this interaction.
Why?
So hope that I roll good, I guess.
I do hope so, yes. I mean, even if I just get one proficiency, it's still worth it.
5.
But yeah. If you... Alright, so I get 5 proficiency?
Yes. What's
Let
your
me
number
mark
now?
that off. It goes from 17 to 22, I believe.
That means that already catches you up a bit. Johnny Joe, 20. Here, at 20, you have... Okay, let me just... 22, right?
Now I do, yes, after the 5.
Yeah, you got a new ability at 20, so let me just mark that down. Johnny Joe.
Alright, what do I get? Awesome.
At...
So by training with him, I figure out something else.
Yeah. Drive your friends will instead cause turns on which they cannot move on 1s instead of 4s. Wait, this does not do anything, I just realized. Instead... because this is fucking bullshit. What the fuck did I think?
It does mean that high rolls are now very good.
Oh yeah, I remember because
it means high rolls are bullshit now. But I don't have any way of controlling it, and low rolls are even worse.
Yeah, but since I remember why it works, because drive your friends now you can roll like 3 4s and you don't and like drive your friends by like you can roll 4 4s and drive your friends by like 16, and instead of like making them stop moving for 4 turns, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting. It basically makes the high rolls even better and the low rolls even worse, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Can you post like the text in in like the DMs or something?
I
And I'll
already put
copy
it in
over.
your. I already put it in your character sheet.
Oh, I see.
Now that you're over the 20 threshold, you're going to get upgrades way more. Because basically what was holding you back is the fact that you were not... that everyone got like a 15 or a 17 or like a 12 or like a little bit higher on the proficiency. You got, you know, a 7.
Yeah.
So you were like held back by that. But now that you're over the 20 threshold, you're going to be getting new stuff a lot more often.
Mhm.
Alright. With that said, yeah, so you're training with him in the meantime. Jonathan, you can go with the rest of the group. Jesus, why is Morrigan not here yet? I swear to God, Todd. I hope he has a good explanation for not being here. Well, yeah, the rest of you can go and, look for stuff yourselves, I guess.
Alright, well, so, Jeremiah,
Yep.
you can hook a fellow Charian up, right? Maybe with a little, maybe some of those TNDs, or...
Well, I suppose I could. I got 6 anyways. I won't miss one.
Alright. Also, there's some, Johnny's over there with some guy tutoring, or epithet tutoring, or whatever. Apparently there's another guy in the combat training room, but yeah, that's pretty much all I know of for,
Oh, really?
epithet, like, actually training the epithets.
Well, that's good to know, but I gotta study this weird chip for a little longer.
Yeah, you're almost there,
Oh.
don't worry. We could say that once you get there and like interact a bit, Jeremiah gets it. So if you want to go to the combat sector, go ahead. Johnny does have to stay
What?
behind for a bit because he's still learning.
Bless you. But, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. Everyone heads towards the first intersection for now, because, you know, that's where you need to go through. I'm gonna remove Johnny because he's currently gone. As you all get to the first intersection, there is a lot more going on. There's people sitting around. When you all walk down a bit, so like move your tokens down. Yeah, you guys walk down a bit, and you notice multiple people. First of all, in the distance, you see Scales, who is currently on the phone. Seems to be spouting about some stuff, but you can't hear it from here. To your right, towards the combat sector, you see Darcel is currently sitting at the table with Zenny, playing some board games. And to your left, you see 2 people you do not recognize. Or one person you vaguely recognize. They have been traveling with you, though they weren't revealed yet. They were faceless. This is some girl that has been traveling with you all, and she's currently working with someone who looks like a professor, who has their sleeve pulled up, and you see them like take a syringe with like silvery liquid, which she injects into herself, and then the girl is like using her epithet on her, which seems to do something, but you don't know what's going on yet, so, you know. Do you all head towards the combat sector, or look around a bit first? Jonathan?
Let me think. Man, I guess I'll ask this guy. Hey, what's up?
This guy.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Oh, hey, what was your name again? You're Jonathan, right?
Yep.
I'm just playing some board games with my friend here.
Oh, alright. You know about this guy in the training facility? Combat training facility?
Oh yeah, the Legionnaire or whatever. He was going with Josh and some other dude who had like a bunch of floating hands. A guy with a sword and a guy with a bunch of floating hands were going behind him. They apparently were gonna do some combat training. I mean, if it helps them develop their epithet.
Yeah, because, you know, I realized in the few days I've been here, there's just not been any actual epithet training, so I thought, man, there's got to be someone around here who's actually gonna do that.
I mean, the only training they put me through was making them use my epithet to go deliver mail faster. But hey, I think they're more of a experience kind of guy, like learn through experience, you know.
I think they're just using you as a mail boy, honestly.
Before he says anything, Zenny kind of like pokes him. Hey, it's your turn. And he like rolls some dice to play the board game.
Alright, well, good luck with the board game.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go,
Spinny.
this way.
Yeah. Does Jeremiah follow?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, just before you enter, it seems to click, and you realize that this chip can be put onto the handle of your weapon, in your case your pen, and it will create a little like it will kind of spread itself around your handle and strengthen it, causing you to get a +2 to damage dealt. So this weapon upgrade will give you a +2 damage increase. So you could either put this on your not a trick pen, give it to someone else, or just keep it around for now.
I'll just keep it around for now.
Alright. Well, as you all head into the combat sector, I think it's still from like session 5, so you know, I think I'll have to do some cleanup. Oh no, it isn't. Alright. Well, let me place everyone's tokens. And the...
Am I here too? No?
No,
or
you're not. You're not. You're still,
Alright,
training.
tell me when I'm done.
Yeah, you'll be done right after this, don't worry. Alright, so he's here. He's here. Morgan is here. Jonathan is here. I mean, Gorgo also is here. Deck 6. Gorgo. You all enter, and you're treated to an empty spectator room. And as you all look down into the... As you all look into the arena, you see that, there is a large opposing-looking man in bronze armor who is currently fighting with currently has a spear and a Gelatus in his hand, and opposing him right now is Alisson, the man with shit falling out of this box. Alisson, which is the guy with like the floating hands, and Sir's Josh, which is the name of the guy with the sword. You see him like kind of help them improve on their fighting styles as they're like fighting the guy with the hands, like using martial arts moves with his hands, while Josh is like doing different sword stances. You can spectate them for a bit if you want. Like, he's down there. And then new members. There is Josh and Alisson, who are currently standing right here attacking him with different attacks. You see them use like different type of attacks. Like Alisson attacks with his hands, while Josh, of course, uses his sword to attack mainly. However, Legionnaire. You see how you see for a moment like Alisson use an ability to you see like his hands move to the leg of the Legionnaire, which he lifts up, and you see him fall on the ground, and then Sir Josh go around and use a you see him like strike the you see him like you see him like strike the earth, and like the ground beneath just splitting open, and for a moment it looks like the Legionnaire is going to fall in, but just with one hand he manages to hold on. And it's just then, like, as the Legionnaire crawls out of the thing, that they see you, like, spectating them. And, they seem to yell something. Do you go down there, or do you wait for them to come up?
I'm gonna go down. If it looks like they're yelling up here, then I'm going down.
Alright. Alright. Well, you go. So you go down. Yeah. So you can just you can just move down. Jeremiah, do you go down as well, or do you just stay up?
I want to stay up and observe them.
All right. Morrigan is going to cower in a corner. Axel stays with you, and Gorgon, seeing Jonathan go down, decides to go with him because leaving him to his own devices is probably a bad idea. So yeah, you all go into the hallway, go through the elevator. And yeah, you're standing there. And as you stand, the Legionnaire turns to you, and he just like looks you up and down for a moment, and then says, "What do you want, run?" He's like, now that you see him from a bit closer, you see instead that he's not just a random guy in bronze armor. He is wearing bronze, ancient-looking armor, but his face, from like his faceplate, which is like a flat helmet which covers the sides of his face but shows the front, you can see that he has dark deepwood skin, so he's like from Deepwood, and has bright blue eyes. He has black hair which you can barely see from under the helmet, His helmet has like large red exotic feathers at the top of it, and his chest plate has like abs built into it and pectorals, similar to a lot of ancient armor you might know from historical records or just picture books from when you were younger. You see him. He has a shield on his back with like something painted on it. And he's wearing like sandals, well, caligay, which are like sandal leggings. And he looks and asks what you want. So go ahead and answer now that you know what he looks like.
Well, I came here to train my epithet, and that has not happened whatsoever this whole time I've been here. So I was wandering around, and I heard
Catch.
you.
As you're talking, he throws what looks like a red ball to you.
Okay.
Do you catch it?
Catching that. Yeah.
It's an apple. A rotten apple. Your reflexes are sharp. All right. Well, I've been training these two. You want to take them on? We'll see if you're better than them. First to take a couple solid hits wins. What do you think?
You know what? Sure. I mean,
Are those runts also gonna step in? He points towards the window. Specifically, Jeremiah and Axel.
I mean, that's a personal thing. I can go ask.
No, I'll just yell. He does not know he's not aware that the window is soundproof, by the way. So, Jeremiah, you see him like turn to you and yell real loud. You don't know what he's saying. Meanwhile, Jonathan, you hear him say, "Hey, run! If you're gonna fight, come down here."
I'll just keep looking with my arms crossed and my hat over my eyes.
Alright, he's not gonna fight. Well, I was just trying to see if I should step in. Alright, 2v2, this should be very fair. Wait, do I also have to fight? Gorgo says, equally to you and the Legionnaire. And he says, well, if you don't, it's not gonna be very fair, now is it?
Hey, you came down here. You can always go up and ask Jeremiah if he's interested.
No, I'll fight, fine. And you see Legionnaire go at the side, and you see for a moment like Alisan say, oh. Alisan is the guy on the left, by the way. He's like, I've seen you guys before. During the trials or whatever. You fought well.
Probably.
You're the guy that summoned all that darkness, weren't you?
Yeah, that sounds like me.
And then the other guy now speaks. I prefer a direct form of combat. He says as he's like brandishing his sword. You better not try to blind me with those tricks, or you'll pay for it. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh. Sorry, can I do a few rolls, see if I can actually get anything good on these dice?
You rolled a 2?
Yeah, I rolled a 2. Okay, good.
Crazy. Well, you're gonna have to go with that 2. I gotta roll for Gorgo. Wait, let me check something. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, you got a 2, they get... Oh, well, lucky you. Alisan gets a 1. So, oh, and I need to roll Gorgo. Gorgo gets a 12. Jonathan... 2. Alisan. You see, like, Alisan at the start of combat just, like, trip over, like, his laces for a moment. Let me change the music. If I can find a good song that fits this. Oh yeah, here. Skip first. Alright. So as the combat starts, Sir Josh immediately rushes forward. What is his movement? He has a movement of 5, so he just barely reaches. And he's going to instantly... he's going to make a longsword attack on Gorgo. And he fails. Gorgo moves aside and immediately retaliates by making her snake bite at him. So the snake in Gorgo's hair moves around for a second and then immediately goes in to bite at Sir Josh. But Josh manages to fend it off, like swipes at it with his hand. The snake goes aside. Next is Jonathan.
I'm gonna make a darkness around, like, right on top of him. This guy right here.
Oh damn.
Like, just directly in the center. That's
Alright.
where he is right now.
I'll draw it for you, hold on. There we go. Transparent. Let's see. What's the radius again?
15, diameter of 15.
Okay, yeah, then it's this. Okay, wait. Oh no, that's wrong. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he's in darkness. Are you gonna attack him, or just... Oh, can you attack, or is it just darkness?
I think I can still attack.
What, is it an anytime action?
No, wait, no, it is not.
Then you cannot. Well, where do you end your turn?
Here.
Inside the darkness? You need to be on a square.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Well, Alisan is instantly going to run out of the darkness, then look around, and I'm gonna roll to see if he notices you. He does. He barely makes out, like, your arm or something sticking out, and he's instantly gonna go for an... Wait, hold on, let me see if he can do anything special. He's gonna go for... Yeah, no, he's gonna make an attack, and you see, like... 13. That is a hit, I think. Let me just... Rolling dice. Here. 13 is a regular success. So you see like three floating hands come towards you and hit you in the side, like with a side hit, and then 3 more come like one by one and hit you in the chin. You take 6 damage.
Ouch.
Then next is Sir Josh again, who is going to, now seeing you get attacked, nods, and then he's just going to continue. Wait. Okay. Yeah. He's going to just make another sword attack against Gorgo, and he rolls a 16. So Gorgo is going to take 6 damage. 2. And is going to get some bleed. Let's see how long. 3 rounds of bleed. That being said, next is Goro's turn. She takes 1 damage from the bleed. Then she is going to... Well, she has no reason to turn these guys to stone. This is just a sparring match. She is going to... she's actually going to try and constrict him. Actually, no, that doesn't do much good. She is going to... she's just going to make a regular attack against him. 12, he takes 4 damage. Let me put down their HPs. Yeah, and then she's going to use her movement to 1, 2, 3, 4. Next is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'm gonna punch him in the face.
You're gonna punch him, or are you gonna hit him with a flashlight?
Well, yeah, flashlight.
Yeah, because punching would just do 1 damage. I mean, you're allowed to if you want to.
Yeah. Nah, I'll just hit him with the flashlight.
All right. Go ahead and tell me what you roll.
Come on. Ooh, 15.
That is an impressive success. So you deal. Are you gonna deal extra damage or do a status effect?
Status effect.
All right. What status effect you giving him?
I'm gonna knock him on his ass.
So prone.
Yep.
All right. So he falls prone. That doesn't require any D4 rolls. So how much damage does he take?
4.
Okay. Let me just
And
mark
then...
that down. All right. That ends your turn.
Nope, because then I'm just gonna move over here.
All right. Next.
I think. Wait. Yeah, I'll move. I'll move here.
Let me check something on Gorgo.
Wait.
Okay, so next he sees you retreat into the darkness and he just kinda gives up and tries to attack Gorgo. But first, she is going to use an ability, an anytime action, meaning that both Sir Josh and Alexan have to roll a d20. Okay. They are both unaffected, unfortunately. So Alexan is going to make a... I'm going to say he's just gonna make a regular attack. 17, so he's gonna hit her good. Let's see the status effect he does. No, he's just gonna do extra damage. So first he hits her with like 5 different. You see like 5 of the floating hands like hit her like left, right, left, and then the last one goes extra hard in her face, dealing a total of 7 damage altogether.
Oof.
She's really sponging damage for you here. Next is Sir Josh, who is going to move towards her. And he's going to attempt to attack you with an ability. He's going to hit the ground, and the ground tears open. You have to make a roll to, wait. Yeah, you have to make a roll so he doesn't get any, like, he doesn't get any effect from the darkness. So he's gonna split the ground towards the darkness. So make a d20 roll.
Okay. 16.
16, you manage to grab the side as the ground rips open in a line of 8 squares. So this is, let me just measure that. 8 squares, that's like here. So let me just draw that. Why am I not able to draw? Okay, that works. Why isn't the line tool working? Oh, now it is. So, from here to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is not working. Ah, there. I'll just do it like this. Yeah, there we go. Assume that's torn earth. So yeah, you managed to get out of it though. Let me check what it does if you make it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, there's now a tear here, so you can't move across that. I'll let you move like to the left if you want, or like up. Go ahead and choose where you want it. You can either move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up.
Okay. Yeah, that ends his turn though, and he loses 3 stamina. So let me just put that down. Next is Gorgo, who is going to make an attack towards him, and she gets a 16. So he takes 4 damage and bleed 3 rounds. Okay. Okay. Next is you. Okay, Jonathan, go ahead. What do you do?
Well, this is just about getting hits in, right?
What do you mean?
Or is this about? Well, is it just is this like a damage threshold kind of fight, or is this a
Yeah.
just punch a
you need to
certain
get
number of times?
You need to get a couple hits in. The mechanic is basically if you deal 20 damage, the game ends. The fight ends.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Or well, it's once you get like below 20. Once you lose 20 stamina.
Then I'm gonna move up here, and I'm just gonna grab onto this man.
What are you doing?
And I'm gonna slowly drag him in.
Go ahead and make a roll, like a d20 roll, and and you get to drag him. If you can only drag him, this doesn't make him like restrained or anything. He just gets dragged.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What do you
12.
roll? 12? I'll make him make like a roll against you. He rolls a 9, so he gets dragged. How far are you dragging him in?
So I'm gonna drag him into my position, and then I'm gonna just move out. Right?
Alright. So he's here. and-
Like switch. And then I'm gonna blow it up.
Oh, is that an anytime action or a main action?
Main action. Ah, shit! It's a main action.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I gotta read my abilities more. This doesn't even require one of these to be up for this. God damn it. Alright. Well, you know what? If I can't do it like that, then I'm just gonna move myself here, and he's just gonna be grappled for Gorgo to just beat the shit out of him.
Oh, alright. Then he can't move. That's about it. Yeah, he can't move, but he's going to make an attack check against you. He rolls a 17. You, you get like 6 punches in the gut from like his floating hands, while you're still holding onto his arms, which is probably very crazy. You take 6 damage, and he is going to, and you are stiff for 4 rounds. So mark
What does
that down.
that mean?
You take hit hard or pull a muscle and feel stiff afterwards. You're less mobile, so all attacks made on you are with a +3 to the attack roll. So people can hit you easier, basically.
Damn. Alright.
Alright. Next is Sir Josh, who is going to... well, he can barely get to you, so he's going to... Ooh, he's gonna turn into a tornado. He uses an ability. And he begins spinning around with his sword in hand, and winds form around him at rapid speeds, and he turns into a tornado. Anyone he moves against takes 6 damage. So, 1, Gorgo takes 6 damage. 2, 3, 4, you take 6 damage. 5. And there he ends his turn. So, you and Gorgo both take 6 damage.
Eesh.
And he is a tornado for the rest of the round. And if you move within 1 square of him, you take damage as well.
Okay, so I gotta move immediately.
Yeah. Next is Gorgo. She is going to just make an attack against Alisan. She rolls a 13, so she just barely hits him. And he takes 4 damage. Alright. So your plan worked. You grappled him and she hit him. Next is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just gonna move over here. And,
What does Jeremiah think of this fight? By the way, for context, you couldn't hear him when he yelled over, like, are you gonna come fight or what? So you basically just saw this guy yell at you, and then move aside, and then you just saw Jonathan and Gorgo start fighting these 2 guys.
I guess it was visually interesting for the most part, aside from the part where there was a huge blanket of darkness over most of the battle.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's too much more to say than that.
That's fair. Alright, Jonathan, what are you doing?
well, I can't really do much. I'm 1 point away from just being out, so...
Smack him?
I'm gonna suplex him into the tornado.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
Ah, 9. That hit.
Yeah.
That's a success.
You move him here, and he takes 6 damage from the tornado.
And then, I'm gonna just, move the hell away from that.
Yep. You can't move through the fissure.
Okay, then I'm jumping over the fissure.
Make a d20 roll.
Oh no. 8.
You just barely got over it. Like, you feel like the rubble, like behind your feet, just like break apart just as you got over it. Like 1 inch back, and you would have fallen in.
Sheesh. Alright. Well, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Next is Alisan, who's just gonna be like, "What the hell, bro? Sorry, I can't control what the tornado does." Then Alisan is going to use lift a leg on Gorgo. And she falls and takes 7 damage. And you see with that their attention turned to you. And he's gonna just go out of the darkness. That's about it. Next is Gorgo's. Wait, no. Next is Sir Josh's turn. And he now stops spinning. He's no longer a tornado. And yeah, he's going to try and follow you. 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna try and jump over. He barely makes it as well. Like, he looks like he's about to fall backwards, but just manages to just like lean forward instead and make a swing towards you with a sword. And he hits
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna sight mark that actually.
Oh, all right. What does sight mark do?
It gets a -7.
Then he still rolls a 9, so it would still hit.
Damn it.
So you take 6 damage.
Alright.
And
Alright, well, that's 20 damage for me.
yeah, same for Gorgo. She already took 20 damage. So the Legionnaire just yells out, "All right, that's enough." And just as he says that, like the ground begins to like rumble and closes back up, the rapture behind both of you. So that disappears. The darkness doesn't disappear.
Damn.
I've seen enough. You can see my boys are already doing quite well, but I can see some potential in you two. Come back after the king's speech, and maybe we'll train some more.
Alright. Although I gotta ask, why the hell are you here? I thought you could be just like a fucking avatar of nature. Like, you could just be chilling out in the fucking... And, so, like, in the Arizona fucking desert. Or the Amazon, that's the one I was thinking of.
I must learn to control my power more capably, for I cannot control it well enough. My abilities are powerful, but they take a lot of energy from me. Even now, I've already used more than half of my energy just splitting the ground and turning into a tornado. I do not have a lot of abilities that let me preserve energy, so I must learn.
Got it. Still though, holy shit. Oh right. The guy in the cowboy hat, by the way, he's also pretty strong. Like,
Who are you telling this to?
him.
The Legionnaire.
The Legionnaire, yeah.
He looks at you. I see. Well, he chose not to fight.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you might...
From this,
might find some...
let me check. I don't remember what you get if you lost. You're still getting something, don't worry.
Okay.
Hold on, let me check. Legionnaire. You get one proficiency and 1 stamina increase.
Oh.
What's your proficiency now?
20.
20?
Yep.
Alright. You get nothing. Yet.
Ain't that the way it always is?
We'll go get something later on. Yeah, alright. The Legionnaire looks at you. We must depart the combat sector for now. You see, the king is gonna have a speech at somewhere in a couple minutes, so we better make our way towards the final hallway. We do not have time for more sparring. He sort of like patches up your, because you all were technically holding back, this fight, you're only minorly wounded, so he's just gonna like patch up your wounds and you're brought back to full HP instantly.
Hey, pretty cool.
This isn't an ability, by the way. This is just because this wasn't like a lethal battle.
Got it.
So yeah, you all head back upstairs, like towards the spectating room.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me just stop the music. Oh my god.
So how was your fight?
Got my ass kicked. But, you know what? Actually, first time I trained this whole time I've been here, so not bad.
Well, you know what? If it makes you feel better, I barely saw it.
Thanks, bud.
That is quite nice. You also, for Jeremiah, this is the first time he sees the Legionnaire, who just steps. He's like, this guy is like super tall, dark skinned, basically incredibly well built. Like, this guy's more built than Johnny, and he just steps forward, and he like looks at you from across the table. Your friend tells me you're a great warrior. Is this true?
Ooh, me?
Yes, you.
I'd say I could.
Also,
You
by the
know,
way,
I could throw
Johnny,
this
at this
one.
point you would have already like finished your lesson. Did you know they were heading towards the combat sector? I don't remember if they told you. Johnny?
Well, maybe he left for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll just.
I was talking. I'm sorry, I muted myself.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I think he did hear, but only like briefly. So he probably would have come as he finished, like checking around after, like
Yeah.
asking to make sure that it was the right area. Yeah.
So yeah, the Legionnaire kind of looks towards you, towards Jeremiah, and says, "Next time we have a sparring match, maybe you should join us."
Who is that directed to?
Jeremiah.
Oh, sorry, what?
He said, "Next time we have a sparring match, maybe you should join us. Perhaps it would give me a reason to butt in."
Alright, sure. I guess just give me a heads up.
Very well. I will be heading towards the final hallway with my 2 students now.
Okay.
I will be seeing you all.
Oh
was
yeah,
like-
I think I heard talking about in the hallway something about a big announcement or.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, the king is coming to give a speech after his discussion with the Brawler. It was going to
Alright.
be around 10 to 10:15, and it's currently like, it is 10, basically.
Yeah, we should probably run.
Well, let's go be there for the speech. Wouldn't want to miss something like that.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
So you all head out towards the final hallway. As you all see intersection 1, you see that everyone is like starting to pack up. Like, you see Darcelis packing up his board. These 2 girls are like heading north with it, and like everyone is basically heading towards the final hallway. You see like Scales is like dragging the statue of Dark. You see Scales is like dragging the statue of Darkbolt towards. Poor guy has to drag the statue around.
Oh no.
Yeah, so anyways, everyone is heading there. So as you all head towards the final hallway, you see that it's like filled up with people. Like it's filled with like over 50 people at this point. Well, not over 50. Currently, it's like over 40 people. You estimate, and there's still people coming in. And by the end of it, there's like 50 people. Actually no, like 60 people even. Yeah, so it's like filled to the brink with like people. I'm just gonna put everyone. I'm not gonna put everyone, but like a lot of people. You see like Scales is like leaning on him. Patch is standing with them. Do you go stand with your like teacher guy? Like Ethno?
Sure.
Yeah, alright.
Sure. What?
Because he's pretty much the only person you've all talked to so far. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just filling it up with like a bunch of NPCs that are here. I think you all get the point that this is like filmed.
Important.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are a couple people that you don't see though. Like, there's no sight of Luke. There's no sight of Cersei. So yeah, there's a good number of people that aren't here as well.
Alright.
Yeah. So yeah, the players are here. Gorgo goes up.
So, how often does this happen?
Who are you asking?
Gorgo, because she's been here the longest.
The king gives Gorgo isn't whatever. I mean, I'm not completely sure. When I joined, I witnessed like 3 or 4 speeches in my time in the main base before I got sent as Deck 6. And since I've been here, there have been a couple. I think it usually depends on what is going on. I think now with the whole military raid thingy, there's just a lot of reasons that there's so many people. That there's so many speeches given, you know?
Makes sense.
Let me check if I have a remote. Oh no, I don't. Pipcorp.
Pipcorp?
Huh?
Something about Pipcorp?
Oh yeah, I need to open my Pipcorp tokens because I need to add the you know, the bishop and the expert because they are also here. Alright, I think these are all of the people that are currently gathered here. Oh no, actually, I forgot a couple. Oh god. You do see Stockman Jamie as well, the guy who is in charge of like stock and shit. Oh, and I'll add Bonnie as well. Why not? So you guys go stand with like Ethno, I assume. So she kind of approaches you all. Where's Jeremiah? Oh, there he is. She kind of approaches you and says, "Hey, before the king's speech starts, I finished this device." And she has like a boxy looking device that looks kind of like a microphone. And she says, "This device should be able to work like a microphone kinda, but it shouldn't set off your epithet, I think. And if my calculations are correct, it should be able to take your epithet in doses. So if you were to use your epithet on it, on purpose, it should be able to create sound waves that might hurt people's ears.
Ooh.
Try it.
Thanks.
But don't use your epithet on it. Just click the button. Don't try to use your epithet.
Well, I should probably do it after the speech if it's like a microphone. I don't want to.
No, do it now.
Take anything away from the king.
The king isn't here yet. Come on. She looks very intently.
Okay. Takes the microphone. Testing new equipment. 1, 2.
Your voice like echoes out through the entire hall. People look towards you. You feel like the spark, like your epithet is kind of like a form of like blue sparks throughout your body. You feel those sparks like go through your hand, like they're going to go into the device, but there's something keeping it in your hand. Like the device, you can feel it tingling in your hand. Like normally your epithet would activate and just go into the device. You can feel it, like the tingling stay in your hand, like it isn't going into the device and actually working.
Yeah, thanks. Like this could really help. He gives a big smile.
Alright, well, that was your favor, so don't, if you want anything more, sure, go ahead and ask, but, you know, payment.
Yeah, it'll cost it from now on, but really, thanks. This means a lot to me.
Well, you're welcome. I'll be sure to try and fiddle around a bit more so I can make maybe some other devices.
So I now do I now have a new weapon or something? Because you said it could function.
This is technically not a weapon, but once per day you're able to put your hand on the bottom of it, and there's like a little hole that is just gonna take in a small dose of your epithet, and it will create like a sonic boom. Which, just add this to your item, like call it boxy microphone or something, and mention that in combat, once per day, you can use your epithet on it, and create a sonic boom which will deal 5 sound damage to everyone on the battlefield.
Microphone.
And you're able to warn your allies to cover their ears. So what you would do
once
is like
per day,
into it,
5 damage to all who don't cover their ears.
Yes.
I'll probably come out with a code word or something, so that the enemies don't know to do so. But I'll talk to my... Yeah.
Just imagine yelling out, "Polar bear!"
And like the enemies look confused, everyone else covers their ears, and then everyone else's gets... Does it cause any other status effects like deafened?
No, no, there's no deafened yet. I am working on more status effect though. Like once I have a couple, I'll actually add like a status effects part 2. Because right now we only have like a few. But yeah, as the room fills up with a couple more like no names, you know, guys with the weird ass like with the weird ass normal faces. Like I said, you can go talk to one of them while you're waiting for the king to arrive. But as the room is currently filled up, there's like 60 people now. Probably more because it's like, you remember one deck is like 54 people, and this is deck 1 plus the rookies, so there's probably like over 60 people here, from what you can tell. And you see the elite guards who were standing here. Like there were 4 elite guards at the door, which just shows like normally there's only 2. Now it's like extra security. You see like the ones in front of the door directly stepping aside, and the large doors open up slowly, and you see the king and queen step out. Behind them is the Brawler walking. So he's the clubs guy. No, the spades guy. So as they approach, at first it looks, you don't make out much of them. But you finally see the king in more detail for once. And as he stands in front of you all, he kind of like clears his throat, and although you do have to look over a couple shoulders, you can clearly see you can clearly see everything. And you see how even behind the king you can see the Brawler, who is standing like, he's super tall, so he's like towering over the king. And you see like his let me just check. You see how he walks over, and you can see that his left shoulder is completely wrapped in bandages, like stained bandages stained with blood. He has like, he's still wearing the mask, so you can't really see his face. But you see that his entire, like, normally he wears like a sort of jacket, like a metal jacket that looks a bit like armor. Now he's only wearing the leggings for that part, and he's wearing a white tank top, a gray tank top with on top of that a bunch of bandages on his shoulder, as he looks to be injured. You can see on the king and queen's face that they're incredibly, like, grim. This is also the first time you see the king, like, not storming across the hall. So you can actually, for the first time, make out the king and queen's features. And you can make out that the king is an average-sized man with a square face, a blocky nose, and a noticeably wrinkly forehead. Though he doesn't look old. His hair is short and he has a scruffy stubble beard. And he wears a large crown with a green gem embedded into it. He's wearing very royal-looking red and gold robes. With under it, you can't see what's under it, but you can see that he's wearing cargo pants and combat boots. On his fingers, you see multiple rings which are some plain gold and some of them have green crystals in it. He has black, graying hair and a turquoise nose. He has tanned desert skin. Did I say a turquoise nose? I meant turquoise eyes with thin eyebrows, and you can see on his eyes that he has a bunch of ancient-looking murals like around them. Like, for example, under his eyes are like lines which make it look like the Egyptian Eye of Horus. He also has like different symbols all around, like in super small all around his eye. Yeah, and then the queen is like a short, plump woman who is about 5'3". She has long gray hair and a pointy nose, and she has pink eyes, and her eyes look incredibly small compared to the rest of her face. Her crown fits her head perfectly, though it's pretty large because her head is pretty big, and it has one green gem in the middle of it. And as you see them approach the front, he once again clears his throat, and he begins to make a speech. Good day, Deck 1 and rookies, and of course the imports from Deck 6. It's good to have you all standing in front of me. I hope I'm not missing anyone. It would be a shame, for this is incredibly important, what I'm about to say. At night, there appears to have been a traitor who broke into the deep cellar. Yes, someone broke into the deep cellar. If you look at the door to your right, the door is currently locked best it can, as we have gotten someone to fix it best they could. However, someone seems to have wedged it open with a crowbar. With that, someone sneaked down and killed our hostage, I guess. I don't like using strong language like that, but that is what they were. They broke in and we took them hostage. We were going to interrogate him, but we couldn't because he was murdered. On top of that, in the murder attempt, an explosive weapon was used, hence why our brawler here is injured. It is incredibly unfortunate to see that there are traitors among us. However, we have already gotten the expert and the bishop to go through a list of all our members to see how many people could possibly be this traitor. However, we will not go to any assumptions unless we have narrowed it down to 2 or 3 people. Now, let's see what the bishop has to tell us. You see the bishop and the expert behind him kind of walk up to the king. And they whisper something in his ear for like a short moment. And then they like stand behind him respectfully. And he begins talking. I see. So, we have narrowed down from the 60, 70 people in the base currently that there is that there are 26 possible suspects for being this traitor. We will not tell you who those suspects are, for we do not want gossip going around for especially people who are not. We don't want innocent people getting their reputation ruined just because of some suspects. There is another whisper in the king's ear by the bishop, and he says, and that reminds me. Yes, you must have noticed that Pipcorp is completely gone. This is because the military has staged has gathered its forces and are going in an all-out attack within the middle of the desert. We have sent our forces there, and we assume that we will cross them around 11:30. We will be sending out the bishop and the expert at 10:30 to make sure they arrive in time. However, the brawler will have to stay behind until his wounds are recovered. This is unfortunate. It appears that his wounds are too severe for TNDs to function. So, unless someone has a method of healing him better than this, he will not be able to fight. However, nevertheless, we will... With the information we have, the entrance is currently being protected. We cannot be sure what information has gotten into the hands of the military. All we know is that they know how to enter our base. This means that we cannot be sure of safety. So, everyone be on high alert for both traitors and enemy soldiers. If you suspect someone is trying to sneak into the base, let us know. Or if you're a rookie, tell a Deck 1 member, because we will not be having word with the rookies for now. That being said, I am going to have to I will have to go locate the generals so we can send powerful individuals to take care of them. Farewell. He nods, and everyone at the front kind of bows to the king, and the king heads out. The queen behind him. Yeah, that was a speech. So the king heads towards his throne room. And eventually exits. As the king exits, you see the brawler make his way towards the Pipcorp division, most probably to rest. And with the brawler gone, you see that the bishop who is currently looking over the group. He seems to be like kinda making a mental note of everyone that is currently on the list. And then he like heads forward, everyone kind of parts aside. Like you see the group kind of go best they can to the side as the bishop comes. Like everyone goes aside. And the bishop and the expert kind of go south now towards the second intersection. And as everyone kind of looks around, unsure of what to do now that the speech is over, you suddenly begin to hear the loud chatter of gossip as people begin talking amongst themselves.
Who do you think the traitor is?
Hmm?
No, I assume that's like gossip.
Are you gonna ask Amina? Or...
Yeah, no, I think Johnny is just looking, uh, surprised. Yeah, let's go with surprised. Um, wow, that's certainly something.
Yes, I cannot imagine. I wonder who might want to attack the Brawler and kill one of our captured soldiers. This is worrying since we're already in a battle with the military.
It is. God, and the suspect list includes like almost half of us, doesn't it?
Well, less than half of us. If it's only deck
I
1,
mean,
then it would
I
be
said
half.
almost. It's,
Well, yeah.
you know, I mean, that's still a lot of people.
Let's hope they find who this is. We
Yeah.
don't want a traitor walking around possibly attacking us, especially if there is a threat of the military also attacking. Though I do wonder, is this... is this possibly... You know, it might have not been a good idea to let that one soldier go during our battle.
Why?
Well,
I mean, I mean, I did my best to get him.
well, yes, but maybe we should have pursued him more, because it seems that he has gotten the information to the military, which, you know, caused, all of this.
That was the same guy?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm being completely honest here. All the soldiers kind of look alike to me.
I mean...
Maybe it's the uniform or something, but
yeah, it's probably the uniform and the dress and just, like, the required haircut.
you know,
Honestly, I don't even register half the people here.
I mean, there are a lot of people here.
yeah. Well, hopefully they find whoever it is.
The gossip is starting to, like, wear down. Then you see everyone kind of start heading their separate ways. As, like, oh, shit. I seem to have doubled some people. Yeah, so Darcel and Zenny head towards intersection 1, possibly to finish their board game. Tech Freak Bonnie is heading back to her chamber. The Legionnaire is talking to his students. He doesn't seem to be heading back immediately. You see Stockman Jamie come by. He's heading towards the library.
Okay.
Amina seems to take out a book that she had on her and seems to start reading that. Edno kind of comes up to y'all. I think I taught you all I could for today, to be honest. So I hope you're happy. Hey, but if you want to, like, once this whole thing is over, of course, if you want to, like, grab a burger or something, you know, at the vendors, I don't think they sell burgers, maybe like a kebab or whatever. My deck mates want me to go to the vendors, but I have no idea. I've kind of just been eating candy and shit that they have here. But yeah, if you want to go eat something sometime, I could probably teach you more out in the desert. He's talking to you, Johnny.
Out in
I
the
think he
desert?
deleted.
Huh?
I don't see him. So it's the same guy. It's the sleepy guy that was teaching me
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
mean,
see him?
if we're allowed off base now, sure.
Oh, see, he's kind of
I
flashing
would
in and
think they would
out.
be keeping everyone in if they're worried about a traitor, but
Yeah. That's why I said, like, once all of this is over, because we're not allowed to leave with the whole fighting shtick
yeah,
as
no,
well. So
yeah, I was okay. No, it was just like I was I sort of missed it. It was once it was over. Ugh,
it's fine.
God.
I'm tired too. Don't worry.
Now we have a traitor to worry about as well, on top of everything else that's going on.
Eh,
Ugh.
I mean, I wouldn't worry. What's the chances of them attacking you? I mean, I know you're a rookie, but I mean, there's always people
That's
around.
fair.
Just don't go walking alone, I guess.
I mean, I would think. I mean, I would think if there's a traitor, there's a greater chance that they'd attack a rookie next
Yeah, but
than another high level person. If only because like if one of us guards something important or something. I don't know.
I mean, I would just not walk around alone. Make sure you stay with your group. Maybe keep like a stronger individual around. You know how it is.
Yeah, I do. All right. Well, thanks. See ya.
Well, see ya. I'm gonna go get some shut-eye, I guess. He leaves towards the second intersection. With that said, most people are currently... Yep, there. With that said, then everything is back to how it is. You all have, well, now that you had the speech from the king, there's not really much established of what to do.
Alright, anyone want to fight? I'll punch you all.
I don't think it's a good idea to punch people.
Well, you're readying up first, huh?
No, I'm leaving. I'm taking a distance from you because I do not want to be punched.
Fine.
I already
Be that way.
I already took multiple punches and a sword for you in that sparring match or whatever.
You didn't even have to join.
I mean, I guess not, but would you have wanted to fight them alone?
Well, I mean, if you didn't join, I was just gonna go upstairs and ask Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, you're once again allowed to move freely, so go ahead and tell me, what do you want to do?
Maybe just going back. I'm just gonna go back to the combat testing facility.
I mean, are you gonna go back to the combat thing, or are you gonna go to the Legionnaire who's still here?
He is?
He
Okay,
is.
I'm gonna be real. Okay, hold on, let me just show you this, alright? This... Where are you? Right there. Yeah, this is what my screen looks like right now.
Are they not spawning in or something?
I have no idea. I don't see any of the NPCs aside
It
from
might
the
be
ones that
because
just.
it might be that I just placed too many.
They're all gone though. What? Yes, you just refresh browser.
replacing everyone that isn't on your screen. Okay, what about now? Do you guys see him now?
Hold on, I'm refreshing.
I see these three guys.
Yeah, the three guys, then yeah.
These two, this guy.
Yeah, now they're here. So yeah. Yeah, they're still here.
Then yeah. So yeah, Jeremiah, you wanna train your epithet with me, or? You could choose not.
No, I will. I gotta practice anyways, and I didn't have any major plans, so.
Alright.
Is Johnny going with them this time?
So we'll go into like a combat section.
Yeah, to go spar, basically.
I mean, personally, I'm a little bit tired after all that stuff. I can watch. I don't think I really want to get into it right now.
That's fine. I guess I'll just watch as well, Gorgo says. So you all approach the Legionnaire, who is currently talking to his students. He seems to be giving them like a he's increasing their morale in case of like an attack. You are powerful warriors. If soldiers come in here, you will slash them down and cut them into tiny pieces. They are nothing to you. They are weak. As far as you're aware, they don't even live. They're just robots working for the desert. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
Are you here to listen to my glorious my glorious I don't know the word, and no, like out of character, I don't know the word.
Speech.
Speech from
What word are you trying to?
My glorious motivational speech.
Yes.
Very well. If those idiots decide to come in here and attack our base, you will take up a weapon. But whether it's a pipe, whether it's a box, whether it's a lid of a plastic container, you will use it to cut them into tiny pieces. Because they are not human, they are robots. They are working for the government of the desert. They are just here to fuck our home up. You do not want people fucking your home up, do you? No, you're going to cut them. You're going to kill them. You're going to make sure that they don't function anymore.
Wait. They're robots? I didn't know they were using robots. I thought those were people.
Think he's crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. I know they are people, but
No,
as far
I'm not-
as you're aware, they are robots. They are soulless beings. They have no reason. They have no family. Just knock one out, and once they wake up, ask them who their family is. Do you think they'll answer?
No,
Well,
because they're
no,
soulless,
because I mean, I wouldn't
robots.
answer if an enemy knocked me out and then took me, and then like they were asking me who my family is, and just pointing that out. Like you wouldn't tell that to any of your enemies because you don't want them to take your family hostage, kind of stuff.
But they're also godless heathens.
Exactly. He knows.
Yeah.
I know.
You are now upgraded to a level 2 runt instead of a regular runt.
Hey, level 2.
I'm gonna be real, I'm just here for the ride.
Anywho, now that you have heard me, If you see anyone that could even be a soldier of the military, you will go up to their face and you will ask them who their god is. If they tell you anything about a god, they are not part of this organization. For we do not believe in gods. There is only one thing that has true power, and that is epithets and the gem.
So what should we answer? Like, if we are asked that question, is it just like, I don't believe in a higher power, or is it like,
Any answer besides, I worship fucking fish guy god. I
okay, God.
If you tell me you do not believe, or if you tell me that a gem is more powerful than a god, then you are correct.
All right, then. Just wanted to get that on the books.
Now that you have heard me, we will go and prepare. Grab your weapons, whatever weapon you use, and we will go out there. And we're gonna train so hard. You're gonna be sweating rivers. You're gonna be sweating such rivers that it's gonna become an obstacle for the military when they break in here.
Gross, but fair.
He begins heading towards. He's starting to head south to the, you know. So yeah, everybody follows.
Let's get going.
Yep.
Yeah, so you go to the second intersection, and then from the second intersection you head towards the. While you're moving through the second intersection, you see that Ytho has gone and taken a nap in one of the sleeping bags that is like outside of the sleeping chamber. And then as you head more southwards, you head to the intersection, the first intersection. There are now a lot less people here. You can see that Darcel and the girl are still playing their board game. They're not here anymore. And you all head towards the combat sector, I assume? Or do you have any reason to stop?
I don't think we have any reasons, do we?
I don't.
Alright.
Alright.
Then you all head towards the combat sector. And, like, the Legionnaire, like Legionnaire, that's the title name of this guy. He kind of looks at everyone. So, who's gonna be sparring this time? And
Yes,
Alison and Josh instantly like step up again. So,
I think
do Jonathan and Jeremiah go, or anyone else?
I'm not going explicitly for the first one. I want to see what it's like first with this kind of sparring.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess it's me and Jeremiah then.
Yes. Okay. So you all go down. You're on the battlefield now. Go ahead and choose a position, like just a random starting position, I guess. Make sure it's close enough to them though, so that you don't actually like have to run for 2 rounds. Jeremiah?
Sorry, I thought you dragged me out. I'll go.
Alright. Well, just then, you're all waiting for a signal and you just see, like, Johnny, like, the Legionnaire didn't come down this time with you all. And he still doesn't know that the glass is soundproof. So, Johnny, you just hear him, like, yell multiple things at the top of his lungs. while on from the perspective of Jeremiah and Jonathan, he's just like yelling, but no sound is coming. And you all finally look up at the glass and notice that he's like yelling to start or something.
I'm going to go in and say, you do realize that that the glass is soundproof, right?
What? The sound is the glass is soundproof. That is
Yeah.
bullshit. They've been hearing me this entire time. They're just waiting.
Waiting for the first person to make a move,
Exactly.
like all true warriors.
Have any of you guys been hearing him on the other side?
Hey, I can't hear you.
I'm going to look at. I think maybe people are just a bit too embarrassed to tell you, like on your end.
You
I mean,
look
it's-
like a
it's-
fine, very intelligent individual, but you're wrong. Admit you're wrong.
Okay, well, how about this? Why don't you go to the other side just briefly, and then have someone yell something at you?
Oh. As he's about to go, as he's about to agree, he heads there, and you all hear a crashing sound, and gunfire coming from the other side of the door.
Oh, well, I guess this is happening then.
And Jeremiah and Jonathan, you two hear the crash, but not the gunfire because you're not close enough to the door. But you the entire combat sector is shaking from the impact from outside. So you realize that something is going down. And the Legionnaire yells, "Well, fuck that!" He smashes smashes his fist against the glass, which slightly comes through on the other side as he's yelling for you all to come back. But you guys don't hear the yelling once more. And Josh says "Though I would never abandon a duel, I believe that we better head back. I think
Yeah, if
fighting
there's
is
a
going on."
combat stuff going on, probably should. Yeah.
And
I mean,
they
I
all-
thought that was the start signal, but yeah, we can just go.
yeah,
Yeah, and
everyone they begin running back. And when they're upstairs,
I'm gonna-
Josh asks, "There is gunfire. We better go help." And
Real quick.
everyone goes outside. I assume you all follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you all follow, and at this point, the intersection has been filled with soldiers. There's now a soldier for pretty much every single guy here as they're fighting. There's soldiers shooting at it from everywhere. Bless you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong pin. Where's the military? Oh, there it is. So yeah, there's soldiers everywhere. Fighting. There's a bunch of soldiers in the middle who immediately as everyone gets outside, they begin to charge, and the Legionnaire pushes past everyone and begins taking on 4 soldiers at once. He has a spear and a gladius equipped, and he begins stabbing and slashing at these guys. Meanwhile, the other 3 are being taken on by the teamwork of Alisan and Josh. And as you're all looking around, seeing where you can attack, you hear from the south. You can hear cries of help from someone. "Help! They've got me surrounded!" Apparently the guard at the front. It appears there's only one guy because no one else is screaming for help. Do you guys go and help there, or are you gonna go attack here?
Who are we helping?
So there's a guy like up south, so towards like the entrance, who is yelling for help from the other side of the door. Like the door is like permanently opened. Like it seems that the soldiers have like jammed it open. And yeah, you hear like from the other side of that door that they're yelling for help. So you can either help them or you can help with the big frenzy here.
What do you guys think? I'm good.
I think we should help. I recognize that voice. I think it's Cooper. He's the guy that makes all the TNDs. I don't know why they put him at the front gate.
Let's go help Cooper then.
All right. Does everyone agree, or?
Yeah, let's go help Cooper. Sure.
Sure.
Right.
Hey, you got this right here, right?
Ah, I can feel it. This is finally a challenge, is what the Legionnaire is saying.
Yeah, he's got this. He's good. We'll go help Cooper.
All right. So you all head towards the entrance, if I can find it, the base entrance here. And as you all arrive, you see. I'll place your tokens down in a second. I'm just gonna set the scene first. As you all arrive, you see this guy with a cowboy hat, who is currently being attacked by wait, was it 4 or 5? Hold on, let me check my notes.
Hey, it's your friend. The guy with another guy with a cowboy hat.
Yep. Guy with a cowboy hat. Yeah, he's being attacked by...
My God. Cowboy hat solidarity.
Yeah, there's there are 4 soldiers. Wait, no. Yeah, there's 5 soldiers currently attacking Cooper, who appears to be injured, while the soldiers seem unscathed, probably because they have such a numbers advantage. So yeah, he's currently surrounded by them. I'm not gonna say they have him directly, like, yeah, like that. So yeah, you all come in. Go ahead and choose your starting position, and if I can find you guys here, go ahead and choose your starting position and roll initiative.
Start out here.
All right. No, you can't go that far. It needs to be somewhere around the entrance.
Got it.
Okay, and go. I swear to God, Jonathan, I will smother you. Okay, that's good.
Hey, smother me when I'm,
We have to be
doing
somewhere
something
around
wrong. I'm
here.
not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'll just be, I guess, over here.
16 on initiative.
All right. Who said that?
Me, Jeremiah.
All right.
I got an 8. I don't reroll initiative, do I? I
You
don't
do
believe
not.
initiative is one.
No.
Yeah, 8.
It would be very strange if you re-roll. It would be very difficult if you re-rolled initiative,
Yeah, that's good.
because you can't
'Cause you
really
can't fail
fail
on
initiative. Yeah. Okay, I need to roll a bunch of initiatives. So you got an 8.
I got a 9.
All right, Jonathan, 9. Now I need to roll initiative for the remainder of everyone. I think if I can look real quick. Okay, yeah. Cooper has 2. Okay. So yeah, okay. Go gets a 15. Axel gets a 16. I'm gonna let Axel go after Jeremiah. And Morrigan gets a 10. Okay. Then next is the soldiers. Oh my fucking god. Are you fucking kidding me? Soldier
What?
1 gets an 18. Soldier 2 gets a 20. Soldier 3 rolls a 2. And then 2 more soldiers. Soldier 4 gets a 12. And Soldier 5 got a fucking 19. So, let me just write down everyone's HP. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, wait. Okay, Axel. It's 25, okay. The Morrigan. Morrigan has 32. Okay. Let's start with the first 3 soldiers who I'm going to... Oh, wait. The first 3 soldiers, which, because I do not want to make individual actions for all of them, I'm just gonna have them all make submachine gun attacks against Cooper. Poor guy. So
No, Cooper.
I'm gonna number them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, just for mental notes. So who are the first 3 soldiers attacking? Soldier 2, 5, and 1. So they're all gonna shoot at Cooper with their submachine gun. And I think they all fucking hit. No fucking way. Yes.
So we get here just in time to see Cooper fucking die.
Basically.
Well, they all
Uh,
hit, but how much damage do they do?
That's 1 damage. Okay. So Cooper. By the way, Cooper is already bloodied, so that's a nice sign. Okay. Then next he has 6. Oh my god, I think he just barely makes it. Yep.
Yay.
He just barely made it. He's on his last legs, but he got shot through. He got shot with 9 fucking bullets. Indeed. 9 fucking bullets. And he's still standing. Alright, Jeremiah, you're next.
Alright.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna get the music. Hold on.
I'm going to stab Soldier 2. Oh, actually. I want to...
Could you give me a minute?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna use This Ain't Personal to swap myself and I don't know if I want to swap with Soldier number 4 or him. Yeah, I'll swap.
I don't think it matters that much, actually.
Well, kinda. I mean, I know it doesn't like immediately matter, but it sort of matters. No, I'll swap with Soldier number 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll attack soldier number 5.
And what does it's not personal do again?
I can reassign myself someone within 2 or fewer squares of another person, and then I get to either make an attack on them if in range, or cause them to get a -4 on their next attack.
Alright, so you're gonna make an attack?
Yeah, I'm making an attack on soldier number 5.
Alright.
Let's see. 19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, I've got my damage is 4.
Okay.
With a 19, that's an impressive success. Is there anything else I can add?
You can either do extra damage or you can do a status effect.
I want to add extra damage.
Okay, then it goes from 4 to 6. So you
Okay,
do
then.
6 damage. Alright. Then next is Axel, who is going to seeing you swap with Soldier 4, he decides he's going to... Oh yeah, he has a gun, I forgot. He's gonna shoot. He's going to shoot Soldier 4. And he misses. He misses all 5 of his shots. Next is Gorgo. And she is going to... Ooh, that's gonna be interesting for next session. She's going to try and turn Soldier 4 to stone. That is going to be interesting. If you know why.
Well, if she succeeds, then someone turns out.
She chooses a target and she makes a contested d20 roll. Oh, she rolled a nat 20! Doesn't even matter what the other guy rolls.
Oh shit.
So yeah, soldier number 4 is instantly petrified. So, petrified. So you guys can, for your information, a petrified enemy is not dead, so, they will still, and they also can't die from natural causes when they're petrified. So, technically they could come back to life later, but you can also kill them because they still take half damage. So yeah.
Yeah, we know that they're not dead. They're...
Yeah.
So we have another soul.
So yeah,
so either
Dark
our
Bolt
friend...
now unstoned basically. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I need to remove some stamina from Gorgo. So yeah, next is soldier number 4, but he is petrified, so he no longer moves. Next is Morrigan. Morrigan is going to... I think the pressing trap would be pretty good here. Yeah, he's going to walk here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set a depressing trap. And then move away. 1, 2. So here is a depressing trap now. Let me mark that down. Okay, there's a depressing trap. That ends Morrigan's turn. Why the fuck didn't it loop? Okay, so next is Jonathan.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna do.
Create darkness.
Yep, create darkness. Right here, right in the center, right here, baby.
Alright. So that would be... Hold on. Black. Here, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna smack this. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
I
you
can't do that. Huh. But maybe I can get this guy's attention right here, number 5.
I don't know, like, roll me a d20, and I'll like, have an attention roll for him.
Oh, 9.
What did you roll?
A 9.
He rolled a 7, so yeah, you like, throw... You like, picked up some rubble from, like, at the entrance, and you now throw it at him. And now he's, like, gonna attack you, I guess.
Cool.
Next is... Johnny.
Well, the darkness kind of mucks with my plans, but I guess I can go 1, 2, and try and throw a bomb right here. Throw a firecracker right here.
Yeah, a firecracker.
Middle guy.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Let's do an attack roll. What does the mark do again? It gives me a minus.
No, it makes you need a 12 to hit if they're within the darkness, or if you're attacking from in the darkness.
Okay, yeah, then that misses. Oh, but my passive means I have to reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, good success. Then.
What did you roll?
19 on the second one.
Oh yeah. Do you want extra
Minus
damage?
1 is
or,
18.
Do you want
I will try and give them a burn.
Okay.
I think.
Roll a d4 to see how long they're burned.
1. Alright.
Then
Should've just
they're
gone with the
burned
extra
for
damage.
1 round.
Yeah, should have just gone with the extra damage. Oh well. Oh, let me roll damage.
Wait,
no, I don't roll damage. You don't roll damage.
What is the damage
Yeah,
again?
I've got my D&D in my brain. Sorry. That's 5 fire.
And the others take half, right?
Yes. And the petrified guy takes half of half.
Yeah, so he takes 1 damage. So number 2 takes 5 damage. Number 3, I think? Yeah, number 3 takes 2 damage. And number 4 takes 1 damage. Okay, then, next is soldier number 3. Number 3 is gonna try and shoot at Cooper. If he rolls a 12 or above, Cooper is done for. And he rolled an 18. So he shoots to Cooper, and Cooper is knocked unconscious.
Alas, poor Cooper. We knew you so well.
He has a cowboy hat, so he must be protected.
He must be important.
Yeah,
He must be protected.
Exactly. Next is Cooper, but he's dead. The next round is soldier number 2. He's going to move out. 2, 3. Throw a grenade at you. Number 2. Where's number 2? Here we go. He's gonna toss a grenade.
Who is he tossing it at?
At you and Gorgo. That deals 5 fire damage to both of you.
I believe I'm overwhelmed because of my passive.
So?
I take another 3.
Yeah, then it's 8.
Sucks. Right.
Well, next is soldier number 5 and soldier number 1. I'm just gonna say they do the same thing, and they just both attack Jonathan. So let's see what they roll. An 11 and a 16. So they both hit. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, they do both hit because number 1 is the one that rolled a 16. Then you take 3 and 5. Jonathan, you take 5 damage, and you also get 1 round of bleed from the from the bullet.
Ow.
And that ends their turn, which means that Jeremiah is. Dio,
Yep.
you're up.
Okay. You did, like, negate Soldier 5's thing, right? Because my penalize me to stop his damage from his attack if I hit him.
Oh. Yeah, then, Jonathan? You only take, 5 damage from Soldier 1.
Okay.
So you can remove the 3 damage that you took before. Alright, what else do you do, Jeremiah?
Well, let me ask. Wait, where did Axel go? Huh? Did Axel drop from the call or something?
No, you're still here.
Oh. Wait. Dying if he's shot. Huh. Okay, is it... I know he's not here, but is Axel gonna do his, like, headbang thing on his turn?
You mean Johnny?
Yes. My bad. I got named.
Since they're sort of retreating, I'm not sure it's a great idea if we're gonna be chasing them.
Okay then. Because I was gonna swap. These two, but
Oh. Well, I mean, then they're probably just...
I didn't know if you wanted to, like, get in the mix or not. I'll just attack Soldier 5 again, I think.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Oh, 3. Not
Yeah,
great.
you miss.
Oh well. Yeah.
An anytime action, or you done?
I think anytime.
Is on someone else's turn? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anytime is just any time, but I'll save it.
Yeah. Alright, well, Axel is going to use mace walls? No, that's not a good idea. Actually, yeah, it is. Axel is going to use mace walls. So... Oh shit. So yeah, he sets up the mace walls here. And then he mace collapses immediately after. So that takes 4 stamina. And deals 8 damage to all of them. Or to do those two. 3 and 2. 8 damage, okay. 15, 18. Okay, that ends Axel's turn. Next is Gorgo. She is going to use an ability, turning her nails to stone. That ends her turn. Actually, no, I'm gonna have her move. Actually, no, I'm just gonna keep her protected there. Alright. That ends our turn. Next is soldier number 4, but he's petrified. Morrigan. Morrigan. Morrigan uses Don't Hurt Me, Please. Wait, no, I'm gonna have him he's gonna use Waiting Shot on soldier number 3. 9, that hits, and deals 3 damage. Soldier number 3, 15. Okay, then it's Jonathan's turn. He's gonna use his anytime action to use Don't Hurt Me, Please. So yeah. Alright, next is Jonathan.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna target this guy and punch it and beat him over the head with a flashlight.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Never mind, I rolled a 3.
You miss. He ducks out of the way. Because he's a soldier and he's battle hardened.
Yep, I'm gonna move up here. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Then it's Johnny.
So, no one's escaped yet. That's good. I don't think. Has anyone been injured severely?
Cooper.
Besides Cooper, any enemies?
No, nobody is bloodied yet.
Alright, I guess it's a good thing that I'm no longer overwhelmed. I could go hard, but I think this is going to be like a multi-part battle, so I don't want to, start blowing all my stuff. Any of these not once per combats? Alright, yeah. I'm going to use my anytime to crank it up to 11, spend 3. I'm going to be overwhelmed next turn, but I have double movement and deal double damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and try and hit this guy that's right in front of,
Alright.
that's right in front of our sniper. So I can hit 2 people. Let me go ahead and roll. Alright, 16, down to 15. Is that a good success or a great success? I think good success. 15, because it's -1 because of my weapon.
15 is an impressive success, yes.
15 is impressive, okay.
Yeah, so you add an effect if you wish.
I'll just do extra damage since I'm doubling damage anyway.
Alright.
So, 5 plus how much damage?
You're doubling damage, right?
Doubling it ultimately. So, I want, how much damage is the extra damage?
3, so it
Normally.
would be 8.
8, and then doubled to 16. So the guy in front of our sniper takes 16, and number 3 takes 8.
Alright. Does it only hit enemies, or would it also hit
It says it only hits enemies.
Alright.
And then I'm going to go ahead and
So
basically...
number 3 takes 16,
can I
right?
try and move over... I believe I have enough movement to get over here, because with double move.
So, wait.
It
So
gives me-
number 3 takes 6... Wait, no, number 2 takes 16, and number 3 takes 8.
Yes, correct.
Number 2 dies, or like gets blown up and falls unconscious, and number 3 is bloodied.
Okay. And I basically move to the other side to sort of stand in their way if they try and flee that way.
Alright. That being said, next is soldier number 3. He's like... I don't know, wait, hold on. You shot John, you bastard! Some typical name. He walks forward, walks into the depressing trap. What does that do again? Deals 2 damage. So pathetic that they lose all their time watching the trap. They lose all their movement for 2 rounds. Okay, so they lose all their movement and takes 2 damage. Well, he's gonna use what should he use? I guess he's gonna use mow down gun to try and mow you down. So you can see his legs beginning to shake as he does this because he's like on his last legs now. He shoots 15 like 3 times. Okay. Okay, I rolled 3 times. So number 1. That misses. That hits once. You take 1 damage.
Who does?
You do.
Well, I just overwhelmed myself, so that I actually take, I believe, 4.
Yeah,
So it's
but
more effective
either
than-
way, he used 3 stamina to hit you with a single 1 damage bullet.
Yikes,
He
poor
literally
guy.
shot 15 shots at you, and 14 of the 15
And
shots
missed like
missed.
all but, and basically got my cheek nicked, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on his last legs now. That ends his turn. Next is Cooper, who is down. Next, Soldier 2, 5, and 1. 2 is out. 5 and 1. Let's start with 5. I'm gonna have 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's their movement. Yeah, their movement is 5. Yeah. And then he's going to shoot at Jeremiah. Soldier number 5. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at Jeremiah. And rolls a 12, so you take 4 damage.
We'll just have to 2.
Right, yeah. Wait, why is it half?
Shoot me, I can take it. When any kind of firearm weapon, such as a
Oh,
piece
yeah,
or
yeah.
assault.
You have the
It's
item, I
there.
forgot.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, you have, you only take 2 damage.
Yes.
Let me check. Okay, that ends his turn. Next is soldier number 1. Soldier number 1 is going to... and he's gonna toss a grenade at Axel and Gorgo. So that deals 5 damage to them both. Oh wait, yeah, okay. I miscalculated something earlier. Hey, Johnny?
Yes.
You regain 2 stamina because I dealt 5 damage with a grenade earlier and it only dealt 3 damage.
I will put that down.
Yeah. My
2
bad.
stamina. Right. It happens.
Okay, next is Jeremiah.
Okay. I got 5 movement. I can... 1, 2... Yeah, I'll just attack soldier number 5 again with not a trick then.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Alright, so bitch 10.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, then 4 damage, and I'll negate his next attack.
Okay. Number 5, yeah. 18. Next is Axel. Axel just getting blown up, did not like that. He's going to shoot at soldier number 1. Fucking child. Yes, I'm giving Axel the fault for me dropping my dice. Because why wouldn't you blame someone else's character? Okay, 9, so that deals 3 damage, I think. 3 damage, yes. So, soldier number 1 takes damage for the first time. And that ends Axel's turn. Next is Gorgo. Gorgo is now going to attack soldier number 1. So her snake is going to restrain him. Okay, so her python constricts them, and that's a nat 20 for a fucking constriction. So yeah, she constricts the enemy. The python like wraps around it, and let's say they are currently let's say they are stunned because nat 20, and then she attacks, and she rolls a 12, so she hits them for 4 damage. Soldier number 1, right? Yes. Alright, then next is soldier number 4, who's petrified. Next is Morrigan. Morrigan is going to move. Oh wait, nah, he's just gonna stand still, he doesn't do anything. Next is Jonathan. Jonathan, your turn.
Well, I was going to blow this bit up, but now I can't really. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go right here and smack him with a flashlight.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
19.
Yeah, and you get to add an effect.
I'm just gonna deal more damage on that.
Alright, that's, it normally deals 4, right?
Yep.
Then it deals 6 damage. Alright, that's soldier number 3, right?
Yep.
Then he goes down, you hit him in the back of the head, and he is dead.
Great.
Alright, next is Johnny.
Right. Let's see who's left. Let's see, we have Mr. Petrified and one guy next to Gorgo and one guy next to Jeremiah. Is the one next to Gorgo on his last legs, or?
No. He's barely taken damage, but he's also stunned.
He's stunned, and this guy is on his last legs. I'm trying to.
No. He's taken a couple punches, but he's not really that damaged either.
Okay. Since I'm closer already, I guess I'll just deal with this guy. Throw a bomb. I'm trying not to use a bunch of stamina now. Should be able to stay at full if I am careful. Nat 20.
What did you do?
All I did was do a firecracker.
Oh, alright. Nat 20. That is double damage and an effect if you wish. That you wish.
I guess probably extra damage.
Alright. Then double damage is normally like 8, right? Oh, wait, no,
Extra
that's
damage
10.
is 8.
No. Yeah, it's 10. It's 10 from double damage, so extra damage would be 15. So you shoot
Okay.
him, and he's on his last legs now. Like, he's barely standing.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I think it's a good time now. I would like to, as my anytime, spend one stamina at the headbang. Who would like to join me?
Well,
I'm gonna
I think
say
only Jeremiah is.
Gorgo is gonna join you as well.
So I believe both soldiers would then take 3.
Yes. So
does that
Jeremiah joins,
kill?
right?
Yeah.
Then soldier number 5 gets hit in the head by you headbanging and falls down unconscious.
Alright.
So yeah, soldier number 1 is left. Soldier number 4 also takes like 1 damage from being headbanged. Alright, that ends your turn, right?
Yeah, that's gonna go.
Alright, well, next is soldier number 3, but he's, you know, done for. Soldier number 2 and soldier number 5 are also done for, so it's just soldier number 1. He's stunned. I forgot. Yeah, he's stunned for 1 round, and next is Jeremiah.
All right. Let's see.
Hey,
Who
fun
else is
fact,
still up?
you can position shuffle with a petrified person. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but do I need to though? Because like, who else is up? Just the petrified person and soldier
And-
number 1, right?
Yeah, number 1 only.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I see the petrified person?
I mean, he's in the dark.
Okay, so I'm just gonna demote number 1 to punching bag.
Alright, number 1 is demoted to punching bag. So he takes double damage up to how much?
Up to 18.
Alright. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
The next is Gorgo. Wait, no, next is Axel. He's going to... I think use... I don't know if he can do much. Oh, I know. He's just going to walk next to soldier number 1. 1, 2. And his passive, I'ma poke ya, will cause him to have a -3 on his attacks with his allies. Next is Gorgo. She's gonna make an attack against soldier number 1. No, her snake constricts again, and I rolled another natural 20. I rolled 2 today. So he's stunned again. So this snake is just constantly choking this guy out, so he's just stunned the entire time.
Oh man.
And then she attacks, rolls a 15. I'm gonna add extra damage, so that would be 6, and that's doubled from the motor to punching bag, so 12. So soldier number 1, he gets like a scratch across his face. Now has like a big claw mark from Gorgo's stone nails. Next is Morrigan, who is currently doing nothing so that he doesn't get seen. He turns invisible. Next is Jonathan.
Well, I guess all I can really do right now is move over here and then give him a smack upside the head. I'm gonna go for a hole in one with this one.
A hole in one.
Yep, I'm holding this thing like a golf club. I got a 7. Okay, cool.
That is a
So that's
success, but not
damage.
pretty, I think. So, damage reduced. Hold on. Yeah,
Yeah,
7 is a
it's 2
success, but
damage.
not pretty. So yeah, damage is reduced. So you deal. How much damage do you normally do? 4, right?
Yep, so it's half to 2.
No, just reduced, so it's like 3. So you deal 6 damage because it's still doubled because of Jeremiah. And that
cool.
and that would be a total of 18 damage because of the 12 that Gorgo did. So demoted to punching bag ends. Oh, and 6 was just the amount of HP he had left, so he dies. So you go for a hole in one, and you like kinda slip, so you like miss, but then as you like step forward, you kind of just like knock to the side and you hit him with like just the shaft of your like in the back of the head with like the shaft of your flashlight, and he just falls unconscious. Alright, now everyone's unconscious except the guy that's, petrified.
Yeah.
Do you guys take the time to like kill the petrified guy, or do you just leave him there?
We can just leave him there. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Alright. Then, hold on. Let me just, do something. So, you all kind of recover, so everyone regains some...
You for heavy it's 20.
Yes. So, Morrigan regains 10, so he's back to full. Axel regains 10, so he's, I think, back to full. Yeah, he's back to full. Gorgo regains 10, so she's not back to full. Jeremiah, you regain 15, and so does Jonathan. So Jonathan, you, yeah. Then, that being said, as you all finish helping Cooper, you all kind of like help him recover. Like, he's like leaning up against the wall, after like he's still pretty injured. Like Cooper regains. How much does Cooper have? Cooper regains 15. So you all help Cooper recover a bit. I assume you talk to him a bit, or do you just set him there and then, I don't know, go off and do something else?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need some moonshine after this. He like reaches into his jacket and grabs like a bottle of moonshine, which he seems to have brewed himself because there's weird chunks in it.
Isn't homebrew moonshine dangerous?
It's illegal in every single country, but it's
I'm
good.
not talking about legality here. I'm talking about like isn't like there a chance that it can like get you blind or something? I remember hearing that one.
Maybe, but anywho, I hope the guys over in intersections are doing all right. I heard them fighting, but couldn't really help them when I was fighting 5 guys myself. Ooh, I'm just gonna drink this and I should be good. As he's like preparing to chug down, he kind of like chokes on his drink because you all suddenly hear in the background like a large explosion go off as you hear the words "Kablooey!" And as you hear that, you hear a very similar voice echo through the hall. The one of the general you met in the desert just a day ago. Go on and take over this entire base, men. We outnumber them. Ensure victory. And as you hear this, about a couple hundred soldiers start rushing through this hall. They seem to be ignoring you because they're focused on getting inside. They push Gorgo to the side, as they all kind of rush into the base. And as oh wait, no. As they're all no. They don't rush into the base. You see like a couple hundred. You see like about 100 or 200 soldiers rush through the halls towards you. As they are coming from like the doors are broken down, so you see them like 2 halls up front, like from above you. And stepping out from the opening behind you is Scales, who is now standing with Darkbolt. And Gorgo goes aside, and as Scales steps forward, and Scales looks at you all and says, "Prepare to hold." Wait, no, he looks at all of you, then he looks back at and you see like a couple dozen people standing there, like epithet users. It seems that everyone in the base survived. And he says, and he speaks to them and you. "Prepare to hold, everyone. Make sure they don't get far into the base." And you see dozens of the Cardic cult members, rookies, Deck 1 members grab a plethora of weapon, and household items, as they seem to like prepare to engage with the military soldiers that are coming now. And you see like, and Darkbolt is like the last thing you hear before he rushes forward. "Ah! You bastards turned me to fucking stone. Doesn't matter. I'll settle that when we're done fighting these assholes." And he rushes into battle. And that is where today's session ends.
Alright.